like the real thing. He's so slick and smooth. He gives you good feelings, but he means you no good. He will hurt and destroy you. It's all a part of the game. If you allow yourself to get sucked in, you'll have yourself to blame. This is a warning. Take it from someone who knows the storm is coming. It's a show out before it all blows. This is a warning. Take it from someone who knows the storm is coming. It's a show out before it all blows. This man has no conscience. He's just playing for sports. You're a score, not a heart for a love. You just make good report. He will hurt and destroy you. You need to know that's his aim. He will leave with his name on your heart, or he can offer his pain. This is a warning. Take it from someone who knows the storm is coming. It's a show out before it all blows. This is a warning. Take it from someone who knows the storm is coming. Storm is coming, baby. It's a show out before it all blows. This is a warning. Take it from someone who knows the storm is coming. It's a show out before it all blows. This is a warning. Take it from someone who knows the storm is coming. It's a show out before it all blows. This is a warning. Take it from someone who knows the storm is coming. It's a show out before it all blows. This is a warning. I don't know how to tell you. Take it from someone who knows the storm is coming, but it's coming, baby. It's a show out before it all blows. This is a warning. Warning. Take it from someone who knows the storm is coming. Seen you in a long, long time. This waiting's getting old. As I sit here, I sing to myself a little tune that helps sometimes to pass the time. And this is how it goes. This is how it goes. Ooh, oh, ooh, oh, ooh, ooh, oh. This is how it goes. Ooh, oh, ooh,
Yuri.
Still sitting here on my own. Music's running through my head. Changes all the time. Just remember, sing between the lines. That little tune helps quiet moments pass the time. And this is how it goes. This is how it goes.
Wow, wow. What's going on? Hola. Hola. Hello, Diamonds. Hello, Blashot. How you doing? Huh? Mike Checkity one. You're he. How you doing, lovelies? My lovelies. How you doing, folks? How you doing? We back in this bitch. You know me, I can't stay away. Once I get information, I can't stay away. Creek Mary in the building. How you doing, Creek? Hey, B. The Mr. Owl's in the building. You know what? This was meant to be. You was meant to come through today, right? I got a little something for you. I got a little something for you, Mr. Owl. I got you a little cameo. You see how I look after my people? Owl in the building. Big B, what's going on? How we doing? Yes, sir. Just a quick update, from your boy. Just a quick update. I thought I'd come and say hello real quick. Benton, no rush, but I want you to sit through the premiere with me, right? I want you to come up and sit through a premiere with me, all right? You got a small cameo, so it's only right. We do it like, Hollywood folks, the stars on the floor, how do you call it, the walk of stars or however it's called. The stars, you know what I'm talking about, the red carpet, there you go, the premiere, right? So you got to come up for the premiere, get your popcorn and your soda. Who loves soda? Yeah, and we get it cracking. I only come up for a quick update and possibly a premiere. Just to let you folks know, I have a show going on tomorrow. Well, not much of a show, but your boy's gonna be cooking. I'm cooking, right, over on the main channel. Since Stephen wouldn't bring me the hell realm, right? I've been asking him, I've been asking everybody, show me this hell realm work, right? Show it to me, but no one brought it to my attention, so I found it myself, right? I found it myself, so we're gonna go over that tomorrow on the main channel, right? London headquarters. I'm gonna show you where hell is, what the real hell realm is, right? Since no one else can bring it to the forefront, your boy London done it, right? But yeah, that's something to look forward to. That's something to look forward to. That's the main channel there. You don't want to miss out on that one, right? I think the machine lads should be passing through with me. I think he invited somebody else, so we should have a deep topic over there, man. Crazy. It's been in plain sight, right? In plain sight. Alright, so if you want to see London expose their hell realm, the true hell, right? Make sure you're there tomorrow on the McLovin channel. Okay? I'll show you the real hell realm. And 420 while you got it. 420. 420 if you got that shit. Stuff. Dino in the building. Grand Rising, Dino. Grand Rising. Grand Rising. Dino, if you just got here, what you're saying to the folks, right? Tomorrow's gonna be the jump up, right? I put together the hell realm, right? Because Stephen was so lazy, couldn't do his own work, analyzing other people's work, and then calling it his work, right? We don't do that around here. We don't do that around here. We actually put together little movies, all right? We put together little movies, all right? And we get it cracking. And we get it cracking. So Hell Realm tomorrow at the McLovin channel, okay? Once again, I'll be showing the real Hell Realm tomorrow on the McLovin channel. Don't miss out, folks. There you go. Movie night, that's it. It's movie night, yeah. They ain't doing it like us. We do it different. Alright? Different. Year he. Oh man, it feels good to be king. Oh man, it feels good to be king. I've been straight kinging through the week. I've been kinging it out over here. Mobbing. Benton, whenever you're ready, Benton, no rush, right? I want you to sit through the premiere with me, right? It's all on Benton, folks. If Benton comes up, we get to see Love Island 3, right? If Benton don't come up, then we'll leave it for tomorrow on the main channel, all right? Oh, it's all on Benton, folks. It's all on Benton. Day one in the building. Let's go on in day one. Hola, Diamond. Hello, Diamond. Hello, lovely. Hello, precious. Hello, day one. Hola, day one. Hello, day one. Precious. Day one. Diamond. Diamond, day one. Diamond. Mama Kali. Hey. Ah, say no more. Say no more. All right. Say no more. Mm. Shit ready for my people. For my people. Where's it gone? Hold on a second. All right, let's play it for my hardcore fan base. All right, for my hardcore fan base. Oh, look, see. Oh, hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello there, big sister.
Hello
How you
there.
doing, big sister? You
Hello
just
there,
in time
black
for the
man.
premiere. Just in
Hello
time.
there. Hello there, black man. How are
Let me
you, my
turn you up.
Negro?
Let me give you some more volume. Let me turn
Yeah,
you
give
up.
me some more volume.
Turn you up. Turn you up. Mic check. Mic check.
Check, check, check.
There you
Hello.
go. There
Hello.
you go.
Hello, my Negro. How are you, black man?
I'm not too bad, Peckerwood. How you doing, Peckerwood? Hmm?
Huh? What's that?
How you doing, Peckerwood?
What does that mean? Is that racist?
No, Peckerwood.
Are you a racist? What? Are you anti-white?
No, not even. I love my white
What?
folks.
What white folk? What do you mean white? What white folk?
White folks. I love my Dino. I love my Creek
Who?
Mary. I love my Tony Taylor. I love my Pamela's. I love my small town girls. I love my Bentons. I love my Tommies. I love my
Benton. Oh,
Stevens.
see over here? Is Benton
Oh
over
yeah,
here?
of course. He's over
Really?
here. He's over here. There you go.
Oh, okay. I
He's
didn't know
over
that.
here.
Oh, does Capricorni, does she live on the internet? She's always watching these live streams. What happened to her eyes? One of her eyes kind of bugs
She
out. She's
loves my
got
live
some.
streams.
Does she have
That's why
some
she's
eye
here.
problems? What does she
She
have a?
loves my live
Does she
streams.
have an issue?
She loves my live streams. That's why she's here. She loves the boy. Can't blame her
Hey,
for that.
hey,
Can't fault
hey,
her.
my Negro, can you tell me what Africans have ever built in Africa? What have they ever built?
I tell you what,
I gotta
let's
know.
get into something. Let's
Are
you
you
can stay there. Stay there, don't run. Don't run. All right, don't run.
are you a
I'm gonna mute you for a second, right? If you talk again, I'm gonna move you from the platform, right? Chill out, relax. 420 with us, man. 420. 420.
He was one of a kind,
I guru?
the last of his breed, the world's finest. Water Boy.
And that's what they call high quality A2O.
Bobby Boucher was a lonely boy.
Not like you could use a shower, Vicky. Everybody else got friends, Mama. I just want some too.
You don't have what they call the social skill.
My name is Bobby Boucher.
That's why you never have any friends, except for your mama.
Constantly tormented by everyone.
Get lost, you weirdo. I win. Checkmate. He ran away.
Until one day,
Somebody hurt you, my boy.
You gotta defend yourself here, Bobby, or they're gonna ride you for the whole season.
they pushed him too far.
Stop making fun of me.
Dang. Now, is there anyone here that can tell me why most alligators are abnormally aggressive?
I know the answer to this question. Raise your hand.
Anybody? Anyone? Yes or you, sir?
Mama says that alligators are ornery because they got all them teeth but no toothbrush.
Your mama said alligators are ornery because they got all them teeth and no toothbrush. Wow. Anybody else? Yes, sir, user. Can tell me where happiness comes from. Anyone? All right. Let's hear what Mama has to say on the subject.
Mama say that happiness is from magic rays of sunshine that come down when you're feeling blue.
Well, folks, Mama's wrong again.
No, Colonel Sanders, you're wrong. Mama's right.
Mama's right. Mama's right. Something wrong with his medulla oblongata.
Where's your wife, Rebecca? Have you found
I
your
don't.
wife?
She's not my wife. She's been banned from my channel. What are you talking about?
2 hours later.
Oh, hey, Bex. She's not my wife. She's been banned from my channel. What are you talking about? Oh, hey, Bex. Oh, hey, Bex. Oh, hey, Bex.
Fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying. Always lying to me. You lying so much. You making it hard for me. Yeah.
She's been banned from my channel. What are you talking about?
She sums up a Canadian woman. I know it might be generalization, but a lot of Canadian women are like her.
Yeah. She's been banned from my channel. What are you talking about?
Hey, Steven, how are you?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just checking to make sure it was actually you.
I'm sorry, I made you cry. You ain't.
Retro.
Please come home. I got beans and bologna. Please come home. I got beans and bologna. Please come home. I got beans and bologna.
Been a lot of shenanigans going on lately. How are you doing?
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. I couldn't believe this guy's only 26 years old.
Yeah, he's it looks to be 40 something.
I know.
I don't know. He's lost his hair, but his face looks haggard. He looks like he's worn down. He looks like he's low T. He looks like he's just given up on life.
I know.
It looks like he gave up. He looks like he gave up at age, I don't know, 4 years old or something.
I just was a little bit shocked when he talked about his parents fucking each other's brains out in 1997 to produce him, or whatever it was, 1996. I'm like, holy shit. He
Yeah.
totally
There you go. There you go, sir.
Oh, I was right. You are obsessed with me. You spend a lot of time doing that. I live
I am
rent
a
free in
little
your
bit.
head. I live
A
rent
little
free in
bit.
your head. You're
A little
obsessed
bit.
with me. A
Mhm.
lot. You just make videos about me. I'm winning. I'm winning. I live rent free in your head.
Wow.
And I found out who you are.
King James.
And I know who you really are, your real name and where you live.
King James.
I know who you are. You're going to
King
be
James.
exposed. You're going to be exposed.
Good stuff. I'm King
You're
James.
going to be exposed
I'm King
for
James. How
everything that
cool
you've
of
ever
you.
done. You're going
Why?
to be exposed.
Why?
You're
Why?
obsessed with me. You're going to
Why?
get a little
Uh-oh.
yeah.
No way. For real?
Oh yeah.
Oh, man.
Anyway, you can keep obsessing over me. It's going to be glorious.
Oh, man. What What can I do to
Wait.
turn it off?
Oh,
What can I do to turn it
be
off?
it's
What can
gonna
I
be
do?
fun. It's gonna be
What can I do
fun.
to turn it off?
It's gonna be fun.
So riddle me this though. Why did
You
you lie?
won't be the first.
Why did you
You
lie
won't be the
to us?
first.
Why did you
You won't
lie?
be the
Why are
first.
you always lying?
She is banned from my channel, not from StreamYard, but she is banned from participating. She's blocked.
So why is she not banned, but everybody else
You don't
is?
see her in the chat, dummy. Are you? How
Why is
low
she allowed
IQ
on
are
your
you?
channel? Why is she
How
allowed to
are
come on
you?
StreamYard?
Can you answer a question?
Can
Is
you
your
answer
IQ
me a question? Why is she allowed on StreamYard, but I'm not?
is your IQ under 6?
Why is she allowed on StreamYard, but I'm not?
Oh, you just got to beg the king. You got to
Why is
beg the
she
king.
allowed, but I'm not?
Beg
She
me.
don't beg the
Beg
king.
me to
She
come
don't
back.
beg you. Does she beg
Beg
to
me to
come back?
come back. Come
Does
on,
Bex
you're
beg?
obsessed with me.
Does Bex beg you?
I know you want to come on my show. You keep playing games with muting the mic. You have no power. That's why. You're afraid. You're a coward. You're a coward. And you're being exposed. And you're going to get a.
Oh no, that's
It's going
taking
to
it a
be
bit too
great.
far, isn't
It's
it?
going to be.
That's taking it
No,
a bit
no,
too
no.
far, isn't it?
You're obsessed with me. So that's what has to happen.
But so is Bex.
You're obsessed. You're stalking me.
But
You're
so is
completely
Bex.
obsessed. You're psycho.
So is
You're a
Bex.
psycho.
So
You're
is
a
Bex.
psycho.
So
You're a
is Bex.
psycho. You're a psycho.
Is not
You're
is
you're a
isn't
psycho.
Bex a psycho?
You're
Is
obsessed
isn't
with
Bex,
me.
is Bex obsessed with you? Is Bex a psycho?
You are obsessed with me, and
Is Bex
you're
obsessed with
obsessed with
you?
her. You just keep muting. You just keep playing games.
Is Bex obsessed with you? Riddle me that. Is that a
It's
yes or
gonna
a
be
no?
game. It's gonna be game over.
Is that a yes or a no?
Just wait and see.
Are you obsessed with Bex?
Just wait and see.
Who's obsessed with who? I'm confused
Wait
now.
and see. Wait and see. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, man. Black man, Negro, Negroid, who pretends to be white. You pretend to be white. That's the way you sound. That you don't show your face because look at the way you look on video. You're ashamed. You're ashamed.
You got the floor. Take it away. You got
You're
the floor.
ashamed.
Take it away.
You're ashamed of what you are. You're ashamed. It's gonna be fun. Anyway, I'll see you. I'll see you. You're obsessed with me, Negro. Negro. He's a Negro. He's a Negro. He's an ugly
So what are
Negro.
you? What are you?
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Don't go. Don't go. Aww. I tried. I tried to keep him up here. I tried, but you know, that's big sister. Big sister. Big sister. Oh man. I wanted him to stick around a bit more, you know. He just copies me. He stalks me, he's in love with me, he follows me, he does everything I do. Like if I play this song, he's gonna play it next. Watch this.
La cucaracha ya no puede caminar porque no tiene porque
See? Told you.
marihuana que fuma.
He just copies me.
La cucaracha ya no puede caminar
If I'm a king, he's a king.
no tiene porque le falta.
I play cucaracha, he plays cucaracha. You just copying me, James. I own you, James. Whole lot of shaking going on.
La cucaracha ya no puede caminar porque no tiene porque le falta marihuana que fumar. La cucaracha ya no puede caminar, porque no tiene, porque le falta marihuana que fumar.
He's just gonna copy me. That's all he does. He copies me. Loser. I've already won. I've already won. I've already won. You're a loser. I've already won. You're a loser. You're a loser. I've already won. It's too late. I've already won. Bye-bye, loser. Bye-bye, loser. It's too late. I'm gonna seal you in here. It's too late. You're gonna get this at the door. Bye-bye, Negro. That's wild, though. How comes I get banned, but Bex don't get banned? That's crazy. How many public falling outs have they had, right? How many public falling outs have they had? Then they're back on, back off, back on, back off, back on, back off. Wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off. That's crazy, man. I wish I had that many chances. I wish you gave me that many chances. You just gave me one, and that was it. You was through with me, right? You was through with me. But you gave Bex, you know, how many? I lost count. We lost count. Anyone keeping score? How many times have they, you know, done the on and off thing? I was hoping you could break it down to me, Steve, but he was in a rush. He was in a rush. But yeah, I mean, since you ain't got no Hell Realm stuff, you know, always analyzing other people's works, I put together, you know, my little movie of the Hell Realm. Right, it's a Hell Realm movie. Okay, true location and everything. Not the mind state, but the physical place. Okay, I'm talking about the physical place. But yeah, I mean, why? How come you give Beck so many chances? You said she was blocked, but you unblocked her, huh? Or you just didn't block her? You said you didn't block her on YouTube. No, you blocked her on YouTube, was it? But you didn't block her on StreamYard. Talk about leaving the window open. Talk about leaving the back door open. Please come home. I got beans and bologna. Please come home. I got beans and bologna. Yo. Hey, I'm happy though. We're all happy. The missus came back. Your wife came back home. Everyone's happy for you, bro. We're happy for you. That should probably keep you in at night now, right? That should keep you in, right? Now you got your woman back, right? Back home in the comfort of the padded rooms, right? Now you get to double up on your dosage. You can finesse her pills when she's not looking, right? Hey, Bex, look that way. Hey, what happened to my pills? Oh no, don't look at me. Double dosage on the pills now. Right? Those pills in the top drawer. Remember those pills in the top drawer? Yeah. We know about those pills in the top drawer. Double up on the dosage. Soul Trap Sally. Soul Trap Sally. Oh man. 2 seconds. I need to pour up a drink. All right. Yeah, very interesting. Bex went back home, boy. That's good. You must be doing something good at home. Looking for love in all the wrong places. Been around, seen many happy faces. I know that you're the one for me. Woo! You know about them tunes there. Yeah, it's a happy day over there, boy. I wonder how your viewers, all right? I wonder how your cult members, all right, is gonna put up with that. Last thing we knew, they was all bashing her, right? Now it's like, Hola, amigos. I'm back, friends. She's back in the mix. That's good, though. That's good. You're like me. I should really block you and ban you, but I can't do it. I don't know, Stephen. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's not fair if I do it to you. It's not fair. Right? I don't mind you doing it to me, you know, because your type don't really play by any rules, you know. I was brought up different. There's rules the way I play. You know, I won't just block you or ban you. Freedom of speech, huh? You trying to silence my freedom of speech, Stephen? Is that what we're doing? You silencing me now? I would never silence you. No way. I would never block you, Stevie. Stevie Wonder, I would never block you. Lani in the building. Lani, what's happening? I'm hearing your friend Bex has gone back to her lover, her abusive lover. They've been spotted downtown in Starbucks with each other, sharing a latte. Yeah. She slid back home, boy. Hey, look. At least she took my advice, right? She took my advice. I said, go back home, right? I told her to go back home. The streets ain't for her. The streets don't love you, right? She took my advice. She went back home, right? She went back home. So, yeah, gone back home. That's the main thing, right? We want to see her happy at the end of the day, right? We just had Stephen over here, Lani. Stephen was over here, right? Stephen was over here. We watched the premiere. He watched the premiere with me, right? We had the man himself. Somewhere in time. How we doing? How we doing? Somewhere in time. Niceness. Yeah. So I thought I'd bring that to your attention because I know you're a Bex fan. For the life of me, I can't understand why. All right. That's pure evil. Pure evil. I'm on her block list once again. All right. She's blocked me more times than Steven's blocked me. How about that? She's blocked me, unblocked me, blocked me, then 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 unblocked me. Now I'm blocked again. All right. For what? You lot ain't playing fair, man. You lot ain't playing fair. All right. It's not fair. Right, Lani, I don't understand why you look go around this lady like everything's fine and dandy. Look who she's running with. Look who she prefers to crawl back to. All right? Look who she prefers to crawl back to. All right? That speaks volumes by itself. Forget everything else, right? Forget everything else. Just look where she's gone back to. Look what she's doing again. All right? For the newcomers, let's get into this real quick. You may have missed it. You may have missed it, you know. 420 if you got that shit. All right, Lonnie, this is it, Lonnie. Pay attention, Lonnie.
He was one of a kind.
Guru.
The last of his breed. The world's finest. Water boy.
Now that's what I call high quality A2O.
Bobby Boucher was a lonely boy.
Smelled like you could use a shower, Vicky. Everybody else got friends, Mama. I just want some too.
You don't have what they call the social skill.
My name is Bobby Boucher.
That's why you never have any friends, except for your mama.
Constantly tormented by everyone.
Get lost, you weirdo. I win. Checkmate. He ran away.
Until one day,
Somebody hurt you, my boy.
You gotta defend yourself here, Bobby, or they're gonna ride you for the whole season.
they pushed him too far.
Stop making fun of me.
Oh, dang. Now, is there anyone here that can tell me why most alligators are abnormally aggressive?
I know the answer to this question. Raise your hand.
Anybody? Anyone? Yes or you, sir?
Mama says that alligators are ornery because they got all them teeth but no toothbrush.
Your mama said it. Alligators are ornery because they got all them teeth and no toothbrush. Wow. Anybody else? Yes, or you, sir? Can tell me where happiness comes from? No. Anyone? All right. Let's hear what Mama has to say on the subject.
Mama say that happiness is from magic rays of sunshine that come down when you're feeling blue.
Well, folks, Mama's wrong again.
No, Colonel Sanders, you're wrong. Mama's right.
Mama's right. Mama's right. Something wrong with his medulla oblongata.
Where's your wife, Rebecca? Have you found
I
your
don't.
wife?
She's not my wife. She's been banned from my channel. What are you talking about?
2 hours later.
Oh, hey, Bex. She's not my wife. She's been banned from my channel. What are you talking about? Oh, hey, Bex. Oh, hey, Bex. Oh, hey, Bex.
You lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God! Stop fucking lying. always lying to me. You lying so much. Why? You making it hard for me.
Yeah. She's been banned from my channel. What are you talking about?
She sums up like a Canadian woman. I know it might be generalization, but a lot of Canadian women are like her.
Yeah. She's been banned from my channel. What are you talking about?
Hey, Steven, how are you?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just checking to make sure it was actually you.
I'm sorry. You ain't.
Retro.
Please come home. I got beans and bologna. Please come home. I got beans and bologna. Please come home. I got beans and bologna.
Been a lot of shenanigans going on lately. How are you doing?
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. I couldn't believe this guy's only 26 years old.
Yeah, he looks to be 40 something.
I know.
I don't know. He's lost his hair, but his face looks haggard. He looks like he's worn down. He looks like he's low T. He looks like he's just given up on life.
I know.
He looks like he gave up. He looks like he gave up at age, I don't know, 4 years old.
I just was a little bit shocked when he talked about his parents fucking each other's brains out in 1997 to produce him, or whatever it was, 1996. I'm like, holy shit. He
Yeah.
totally
Please come home. I got beans and bologna. Woo. Please come home. I got beans and bologna. Yeah. The French again. Oh, French again. Bacon Steven and French again. We should put a bet. Let's put a bet. Let's put some wages down, right? Are they gonna fall out again? Or is it forever this time? Secretly, I hope it's forever. Alright? I hope it's forever. But I don't know. If it's forever, then I can't get any content out of him, right? I gotta let him be. I gotta let her be. Alright? They chose love over war. Woo! They chose love over war. Love, right? They chose love over war, right? But if they do go their separate ways, I get content. I get content. So I'm stuck in the middle. Stuck in the middle. What should I do? Well, it's not up to me actually. I understand the game. It's not up to me. The ball's always been in his court and her court, right? The ball's been in their court. It's never been in my court. I've just been returning, I've just been returning. So the ball's in their court. Got to see how it plays out. If they go their separate ways, we got content. If they stay together, let them be. Let them be. Alright? That's the best thing to do. Could it be love? Could it be love? Interesting. Oh yes, for the latecomers, I will be live tomorrow on the main channel. Okay. The Hell Realm. right? We're going to be showing the hell realm. Since Stephen or no one else has managed to produce any great content regarding hell, right? I thought I'll take a shot at it. I thought I'll take a shot at it. You know, that's not really my criteria, right? I leave that for other folks. You know what I like? I like the moon, the lens of reflection, the micro, macro, the body, and all of that stuff. That's me. But the hell realm, I thought it's not me, but you know, I gave it a try and I aced it. I aced it. So tomorrow, Friday, make sure you don't miss out on King James version of the hell realm, right? You're gonna love it. It's been in plain sight, right? Plain sight. Glorious. It's glorious. But I'm a little puzzled. Hey, we're all puzzled. But we're not just a little puzzled. We're baffled. We're like, what the huh? Huh? Yeah, it's crazy, right? Because these people always run around talking about low IQ, low IQ, low IQ, right? Can't spell, can't do this. All right, cool. My spell is not the greatest. I ain't got a higher IQ, but I can surely get under your skin. I can make you block me. I can make you block me. That ain't rocket science. Low IQ, but people are bloody spazzing out. Like grown folks, grandmothers almost. I think she's a grandmother, maybe not a grandmother, you know. I don't think she'll ever get that chance. But you know, she lost the plot. She's lost the plot, my man. She's lost the plot. Both of them. All right. Well, I've never seen somebody worried about IQ. That's all they ever speak about. IQ, IQ, IQ. But I managed to make you block me, huh? I must have a great IQ. I must have a great IQ. I don't do it for the IQ or the spellings. I do it for the information. I do it for the love. Flow in the building. Cheese! Huh? Home wrecker flow. Mr. Chicka Chicka Home wrecker flow. Mr. Flow stay in the flow. Come and hit that link, man. What's going on? It's crazy. I just had a visit from Big Sister. Big Sister was over here. Queen Stefani. All right. Just had a visit from Big Sister. I had a premiere for him actually. He sat through the premiere with me like a good little boy. Wowzers. I told him, look, if you unmute, you're getting out of here. I'm putting you up. And he sat there like a good little boy. So salutes to that. Salutes to that. Doing what the king says. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Do as the king says. My boy. That's my boy. All right. So fair play. He sat through the premiere like a good little boy. That was good. All right. Yeah, you know, that's surprised, right? He sat there like a good boy. So fair play to that. Listening to the king. That's what I like to see. My slaves listening. But yeah, like I said, man, she went back home. She went back home. See, okay, see, we're in a loop. I mean, not a loop, but we're in a fork in the road now, Lani, right? Because I want her to go back home, right? But you don't want her to go back home. Oh shit, that's wild. Lani don't want her to go back home, but I want her to go back home, right? That's crazy, bro. We gotta talk about it. Huh? Me and you are conflicted now, right? That's a bit strange, isn't it? You don't want her to go back home, but I want her to go back home. right? That's where she belongs. In the madhouse with him, right? And his audience. And his audience, right? They belong together. They belong together. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Damn. He said he blocked her, not from StreamYard, but YouTube. That's sweet. That's sweet. That's sweet. That is sweet, boy. He said I've blocked her on YouTube, but not StreamYard. What? Lyrics. Lyrics. You know how to woo the ladies, right? Hey, bitch. I'ma block you on YouTube, but not StreamYard. Oh my God, Stephen, I love you. Yeah, bitch. I know. Yeah. As long as you're acknowledging it's shit, right? As long as you're acknowledging that's small shit, right? You said you got bigger shit, so you're acknowledging that small shit, right? Right. Small shit. I've been known to walk around shit or even step over it, but I never walk in it. Battle Royale with Steven and Thomas. Bro, that's the only place he's allowed to go now. Or accepted, should I say. He's not, that's the only place he's really accepted. Maybe Benton's. You know, maybe Benton's. And Bex's, obviously. That's his second home. That's Bay. That's Bay right there. Bay. Interesting. I thought he was through with that. The last we heard, he was through with it, right? He was through. Now it's hello, Bex. I wondered if it was you. I thought it was somebody else. Lyrics. Lyrics. The man's got lyrics. He said, hello, Bex. Crypto. They friends again. They in love again. They're in love again. Hate you, but I love you, but I hate you, but I love you, but I love you, really love you like most of the time. Hate you, but I love you, but I love you, but I hate you, but I hate you, but I love you like most of the time. It's like a Jack and Paul. Oh my God, yo! Facts! Oh shit! Holy shit! How did I not see that? Holy balls. That is spot on. That is spot on. It's like a Paul and Jack relationship. The key word in that is relationship. Huh? Put the on it. The relationship. Alright. Crazy. Crazy. That's random from a random fan, isn't it? Oh man, back together. That's some good shit though. That's some good shit. She's back up there mocking somebody else already, right? Mocking another person, right? She goes back home. She's back to mocking another person with her husband. All right. So yeah, come and take a sip with me. Let's drag this person. Yeah. Go, 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 go. You want a fag? You want to smoke? Who we dragging tonight? Yeah. Mhm. She went back home and started ripping into somebody. Boy in the building. You missed an appearance from Stephen. We had Stephen come through again. He came to the premiere. We had a premiere. Stephen came through to the premiere, right? Right. Bex took my advice. She went back home, boy. She took my advice. She went back home. All right. I think that was Stephen's way of saying, leave me and my girl alone now. We're back together. Stay away. He came over here in so many words. That's what I think he wanted to say. Right. My woman's back home. Now leave us alone. Fair play. I can't knock that. Can't knock that. Ladies love El Diablo. Apparently. He wasn't capping. That wasn't cap. Tell him again. So it's love. It's love, boy. It's love. It's love. Who are we to get in the way of love? They found romance on the metaverse in a weird, fucked up, strange, purple pill way. Can't even hate. Good stuff. Good on your Bex. Good on you. Good on you, Steve. Good on you. Good on you. Can we get some hearts in the chat room for Bex and Steven, please? You know, they're back together again. Can we get some hearts in the chat room, please? Let's get some flowers and heart for Bex and Steven, please. Because we've got to show appreciation. It's an act of kindness what we're doing, right? It's an act of kindness, you know. We are behind them 100%. You know, we support them and everything. Even those, you know, they don't support me. They block me and everything. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna support them. Give them promotion, anything they want. Promotion, a bit of YouTube time. You know, I gave what's his name, Steven, some airtime not too long ago. I'm gonna support them. All right. There we go. We've got some hearts. We've got some flowers. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. 420 and a heart. 420 and a heart. Oh, we've got a black heart down there. Oh, okay. Interesting. That must be Bex's. That's a smoker's heart or a smoker's lung. That must be Bex's heart right there. A black heart. All right, and there's the blue blood. Look, there's the blue blood. That must be real boy. All right. This is a smoker's heart. All right. 40 packs a day. All right. Black heart. That's Bex's heart. And there's Steven's, the blue heart. The Lizard Society. All right. Thank you for showing your appreciation. For the people that are just arriving, tomorrow I will be on the main channel, right? Showing the Hell Realm, right? I will be exposing the true Hell Realm, okay? That will be on the main channel, the McLovin channel, okay? Not the Rebuttal Bar, but the main channel. That will be about 8-ish, maybe even 9, you know, depends. Maybe 8-ish, 8. Hopefully machine lights would pass through. All right, my open-minded people, you know. Hey, 313 in the place to be. She came in with straight flowers and hearts and cuddles, and hey, we love that. We love that. 5% go to Stephen and Bex though, right? There you go. Good stuff. Yeah, that's the main channel right there. So you don't want to miss out on this one. We don't want to miss out on this one. Spectacular. It's like a movie. It's like a movie. You know I do it different, right? Where's what's his name? Flo gone. Flo, where did you sneak off to, Flo? Flo, stay. You got some explaining to do. Why is Steven so obsessed with you, Flo? Why is he so obsessed with you, Flo? What did you do now? I heard you came between him and Bex, apparently. Flo, what did you do? But even the acts of Flo isn't strong enough to keep love apart. Apparently, Flo, they're back together again. So whatever you think you did, it didn't work, Flo. It didn't work because they're back together again, Flo. Okay? Back together again. Interesting. He's a hopper. Good stuff. It's love. It's love. Can't even lock it. Could it be love? Be love. Let's have a look real quick. See who's live. Let's have a look. See who's live. Alright, Jack live. Have a look. What's going on with Jack?
Positive, and we'll keep it happy. The Happy Thursday. Optimism is a happiness magnet. If you stay positive, good things will happen to you. And I do. I maintain a positive outlook throughout my day. How?
Hang on a sec. Let's go and say hello to Brother Talcott. Should we go and say hello to Talcott real quick? Yeah, let's go and say hello to Talcott.
The nonsense from moments ago or years ago, just let it go. Create the willingness to love being you. If you can love being you where you are here and now, it's easy to go through the day. And I want to remind you, you are the light of this world. You were created in God's image. Your function as the light of this world, following the way of love, is to bring forth the forgiveness, the goodness, the authenticity of truth.
Someone's following me.
The truth of who you are. Don't be afraid to be honest with others Don't be afraid to tell people, hey, your behavior's not appropriate.
Hola.
Your opinions are flawed. Let's discuss. Let's resolve. Because if we're not honest with each other, we're doing a disservice to the greater world. And if you're not honest with yourself, you're not doing a service to those who you love, those who depend on you, those who care about you. Because if you lie to yourself, you're creating a wall and a distance, a barrier that prevents others from really knowing you.
Maybe next time then, Jack. Too long. Too long. Bit too long for my liking, you know. I'm good, man. I'm good. Roll something up. Put something on for my folks. I know what my folks like. Mm.
Now, someone asked me to look at the yo-yo. They asked me to look at the yo-yo because we just got done looking at the slinky. And I was shocked when I began to look at the yo-yo and began to understand what they were really talking about when they created this yo-yo. Now, to set this up, this is the yo-yo. This was a toy going back several decades. Let's look at this here, the history, birth of the modern yo-yo. They say this is a Greek invention, 500 BC. And here we see this terracotta yo-yo, this boy playing this yo-yo in 500 BC. Greek records from the period describe toys made out of wood, metal, or painted terracotta, fired clay. The terracotta discs were used to ceremonially offer the toys of youth to certain gods when a child came of age. Discs of other materials were used for actual play. Then they go on to talk about the modern yo-yo having Filipino roots. But what I wanted you to note is that the original roots of the yo-yo did actually come from ancient Greece. Now, many of you know that the planets are named after Greek and Roman gods. And we did a video a while back actually looking at, I can't remember what planet it was, but they had rings, and they knew this back then before they had telescopes. And I can't remember, I believe it may have been Saturn. And when we look at
They knew certain planets had rings before they had telescopes. Very interesting. Open panel.
festival of Saturnalia, this is a Roman festival. As you know, the Romans and the Greeks were tied in very closely together. Held on December 17th. We understand that the roots of Saturnalia mimic Christmas. We've done videos exposing this, that Saturnalia is in fact Christmas. But what I want to focus on today is this salutation. The phrase I-O, Saturnalia, was the characteristic shout or salutation of the festival, originally commencing after the public banquet on the single day of December 17th. The interjection I-O is pronounced either with two syllables, I-O, or a single syllable with the I becoming and pronounced yo, J-O or yo. These are the roots of the yo-yo. Now, follow me on this because this is crazy.
Ooh, crazy. You know how we do. Yo, Provo, no, I didn't see that shit. I don't think I was around yesterday. I was handling some business. But yeah, I think I'm gonna need that. You might have to jump up, drop that link in the back for me or something. I wanna see that shit. That's my shit. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Yeah, actually, don't even do that. Hold on. I do you one better. I don't think I've ever. 1 second. Stay there. There you go. I don't. Oops. Hold on. Try something new. I don't think I've ever modded you up. Drop that link in the chat real quick. Drop that link for me. Drop that link for my player, huh? Player. Drop that link, player. Drop that link. Hmm? I see you had a little interaction with Bex as well. That was some funny shit. That was funny shit, bro. That shit was funny. Yeah. That boy good. Oh gosh. Hold on a sec. Um, is it gone? All right, there you go. I think we've got it now. Yeah, okay. What how would you call it? What time? Give me a time stamp. Oh, you joined at the end, did he say? Is that what he said? Let me see. Joined at the end of this gym. Okay. Huh? Who's that there? I can see him there, no? That's at the start. And at the start. Oh, towards the end of it. Okay. I see the guy. Yeah. Oh shit. Hold on. Take it back a bit. And then take it back some more. There we go. I'm taking it back from there. Cool.
But you know the best part? You know the best part about my life, Sandy Machine? Is kind of I'm a little bit ahead of you. Sandy Machine. I'm a little bit ahead of you.
Look what happened. This video is unavailable.
Oh no!
Oh no, they took it down. What a coward.
What
a coward Provo is.
Well done, Provo. Good job. Good job. 1 step ahead. Oh, 2 steps ahead, may I say. All right. 1-0 to Provo.
No!
He took it down.
He took it down.
Because I was covering it.
Because I was covering it.
Somebody must have told him that I'm covering
told
it.
him.
He removed his live
Somebody must have told him. Yee. Good.
stream.
Oh,
Look
no,
at that.
Look at that.
And EBT was on there, and they were.
Look at this loser covering me.
Woo!
You know, let me skip to the best part, Sandy Machine. Where you tell people to come to my channel. The best part about this video, Sandy Machine, is you tell all your fans to come to my channel and call me a coward. And can I tell you the truth? You actually don't have fans.
Oh! No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Oh, man. Someone had to say it. Someone had to say it. Oh, Provo, man. You did him dirty. Fuck. All right, let's keep going.
You don't have anybody.
Oh!
Nobody came to my channel. Nobody
Correction, Provo. Hold on, Provo. He's got Bex.
said a goddamn word to me. You don't have one friend in the chat. Love it, dude. I love it, dude. Hey, look, we're talking about autism. Perfect timing. Perfect. I was gonna end the show, but when you get a real artist like Steven in the chat, what'd you say, Steven? Let's see what you told your audience. What'd you tell them, Steven?
I'm going to cover this.
Oh, I'm going to cover this. What'd you cover?
I'm gonna cover this. He sounds so creepy, and everything he does and he says, right? He just sounds so creepy. I'm gonna cover this. Ugh.
I'm gonna cover.
Check this out.
Check this out. Oh, look how interesting this shit is. Oh, look at Steven. That's your content. An old white woman.
That's your content, an old white woman. And he's not even talking about Bex. Imagine that. He's not even, the irony in that, he's not even talking about Bex. Wowzers. 2-0. Provo. Keep going.
Look at this.
Live stream. Look at that.
Look at that.
And EBT was on there, and they
That's
were
right.
talking.
EBT was on there. That's right. But you can't see it. It's not for your eyes, demon boy. I own you. And there is no link. Give me the link. Give me the link. Give me the link. Ain't no link for you, shrimp boy.
Give me a link. Give me a link. Yeah.
You devil-eyed boy. Look at this, Steven. I was making fun of you earlier. Did you see it? When you want to pretend to be young again, you do this photo, Steven. Remember that? Hi.
That's the water boy. The water boy. Look. Yo, the water boy. It's the water boy. Yo, cuz. Yo, cuz. Oh, shit. This is like creepy Mona Lisa, right? It's just like the fucking Mona Lisa picture. Like, who takes pictures or even poses like that, right? Who poses for a picture like that? Mona Lisa, that's who.
Hi, I'm Steven. This is me when I'm young. This is old as fuck, Steven. Hold on. Move this out of the way.
Mama said sit like this. Mama said don't be mean to people because they're gonna be mean back to me. Mama said sit like this. Oh, Mama Kelly, hello Kelly, look at me, Kelly, hello Mama Kelly, hello Diamond, hello Precious Diamond, Precious Ruby, hello Kelly, Mama Kelly, Diamond.
I mean, like, who are you, dude? Look at this. This guy, no white in his beard. Now I'm this guy. I want to be this guy.
Look at your nose, loser.
I kind of want to be this guy. Where am I? Oh, I think I want to be young again. I think I want to be young again. No,
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of old and degrading, and my soul's dying in this hell realm. You're pathetic, dude. Like the fact that you even have this picture, like, imagine scrolling through your phone. Like, this is a good photo of me.
I know, promo. Imagine, bro. He was feeling sexy. He was feeling sexy. Look, he's feeling sexy. He was scrolling by his pictures and said, wow, I haven't seen this in a few years. Ladies love Big Sister.
This is a good photo of me. People are gonna love this. This is a good photo. God, no, like Steven, you're at the point where I feel bad.
Promo said that's his good side. Oh shit. That's his good side. Oh man. That's his good side. Fucking hell, Provo.
Bad making fun of you, dude. Because your life honestly sucks, dude. And I get why you believe in a hell realm. Because if I were to look at your life, looks like hell, dude. Looks like you got a shitty fucking life. And you know what I want? I'll do this for you, Steven. You want to come up? I'm going to talk shit about you. I'll give you the opportunity. This is the end of the show, Steven. I'll give you an opportunity. You want to come up? As some people say, this link's only for one person. This link's for Steven.
Woo! Hold on. Hey, uh, you better. I hope he hit that link. I hope he hit that link. Doing all that typing down there. I hope he hit that link. This will make my day, Provo. This will make my day, Provo. 420. Let's keep going.
All right, Stephen. You want to come up? You want to say your piece? This is for you, Stephen. How big your balls? Let's go, Stephen. Let's go. Click. There's the link. Right there, Stephen. If you don't click the link, show's over. That's fine. No big deal. No loss on my part. I had legends in the chat all night. Fucking killed it. Absolutely. I'll be waiting. Link's right there, Stephen. But before I get to Stephen, I got oh, he's here. That was pretty quick.
Yeah, cousin. I said he's here. Yo, light it up. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Big Drank in the building. What's up, Big Drank? We're gonna keep going. Big Drank. Much love, Big Drank.
All right. What's up?
Hey, loser. What's up, retard?
Oh, that's hey, you're right.
He hit you with the double whammy. Hey, loser. What's up, retard? He didn't leave you no space. He tried to just cover you with that from the beginning, right?
I'm a loser. I'm a retard. What else?
Yes, you are. Are you poor?
Oh, I am.
What do you do for a living? What are you homeless?
Basically, yeah.
Are you homeless?
I do. I live in a trailer.
What you live in a what?
Trailer.
A trailer.
Yep.
So your life is shit. Your life sucks. You're poor.
Yep. I got 5 kids and I live in a trailer. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Are you a Christian? Are you a Mormon? What are you?
Well, Mormons aren't Christians. You should probably know that.
What are you?
I'm a Mormon.
Yeah, I think you're a liar. I don't think you're actually a Mormon.
Do you know what college hoodie this is?
Yeah, I think you're a liar. Hey, this guy is so fucking gullible. He's the most gulliblest person I've ever come across. My children aren't easily that tricked. Provo, I swear to God, right? I think I've seen you get him twice, right? Just by changing your accent and your voice, right? And he didn't know it was you, right? Until some people snitched on you and said, "Hey, that's Provo, isn't it?" And he was like, "Oh, is it Provo?" Like, this guy's so gullible. I was sitting here dying watching Provo run laps around this dude, boy. That was a funny day, that was. And you would have got away with it if it wasn't for that homophobic Jen Jeff. Yeah.
Are you a Mormon?
Do you know what Provo? Do you know what city Provo's? Are you? How
No,
retarded are
city,
you?
What city are you from? What city are you from?
Provo, you retard.
Provo.
Yeah.
Where's Provo?
Utah.
Where's Provo?
You're such a fucking retard. Holy shit. Provo, Utah.
Provo.
Fucking retard. Yeah, Provo.
What kind of shithole is Provo?
It's in the heart of Utah. Heart of
You
Utah.
live in Utah? No wonder
Fuck
you're
yeah.
fucked
Yeah,
up.
I am Mormon, you
No wonder you're
retard.
fucked up. Utah's fucked up.
Sure
What a
is.
fucked up
Sure
cult
is.
place.
You know what's fucked up?
Damn.
Hey, put up
Cult.
that picture of you from 20 years ago. Put that fucked up picture up.
It's not 20 years.
It looks 20 years ago.
5 years ago.
5?
5 years.
Well, you age fast.
Wow. No way. He put his foot in it. You heard it. He said 5 years ago. Wow. Oh my giddy gosh. 5 years ago. No way. Hold on. Let me see if he pulls it up. Did he pull it up? No, I don't think no one pulls it up. So let me pull it up real quick. Jesus Christ. 5 years ago. Nah, don't cap. 5 years ago. Is that what we're doing? Hold on a second. Where's that picture gone? Where are you hiding? No, not there. I can't believe he said 5 years ago. Jesus Christ. Hold on a second. Wait. There we go. So you mean to tell me? Hold on a second, because this can't be. Is this what he just said to us? This picture's from 5 years ago. Jesus Christ. To what? 5 years to what? Hold on. We got a little collage right here. Look, we got a little collage. Let's see this. Compared to what? Compared to this, right? Is that what we're doing? Where was it gone? Huh? So, compared to what? That. Is that what we're doing? 5 years. 5 years, my friend. To this. From that to this. 5 years. Is that all it took? Jesus Christ. Nah, man. You wish you was black now. You wish you was black. I'm still young and sexy, bro. You look terrible. Look. You're not a sexy white man. You're an ugly white man. I'm a sexy white man. I'm a sexy white man. I'm James Terrell. I'm a sexy white man. You're an ugly white man. Look at you, man. That's oh, it's terrible. 5 years. Jesus Christ. Can't believe you said that.
Ass as fuck. This
Yeah,
this hell realm's fucking you
you
up.
love looking at
This
men,
hell
don't you?
this
You're a
hell realm
homo.
is fucking
You're a
you up.
homo.
This hell
You're
realm
a
is
homo.
fucking you up,
You're a
brother.
homo.
Okay, cool.
You're a homo.
All right, now what?
You're not a Mormon.
Yeah,
Come
I am,
on, why don't you be
retard.
honest?
What are you
You're a
talking about?
demon.
I'm a
You're
demon?
a demon. You're not a
You're a
Mormon.
demon.
You're a
You're the kind of guy
demon.
who summons
Saying the
semen
same
demon.
thing as EPT.
You are
You're
a
a demon.
master semen demon summoner. You know what a semen demon summoner is? They're an incel like you who masturbates.
demon.
You masturbate into a sink and
No,
you summon the semen demon.
I have
And
a
you
harem.
summon the
I'm
semen
not an
demon,
incel
and then
like you.
you.
He said, I got a harem. I got a harem. I got a harem. Your harem is haram. Huh? You got haram over there. You ain't got no harem. You got haram over there, buddy. You're spelling it wrong, dummy. You got haram. You and the sisters all haram. Astaghfirullah. Huh? Astaghfirullah. It's haram over there.
Use it against other
I'm
people.
not an incel.
You're a
All
semen
you do
demon
is talk
summoner.
over. That's all you
You
can do.
summon
You're a
the
coward.
semen demon, sir.
You're a
You're a
coward.
big semen demon summoner.
Nah, you're a
That's
demon.
right,
You're
sir.
a demon.
That's
You're a
right.
semen sucker.
You're a rotter,
You're a
and you
fag.
summon the
You're a
semen demons.
fag.
You
You're a
summon them.
nigger fag. You're a
Whoa,
nigger
whoa,
fag.
whoa.
Ooh, I heard that. I heard that. Ooh, I heard that. Oh shit. You got under his skin, Provo. Oh shit. Provo got under his skin. Infamous grill sniper in the building. Much love, my brother, man. Brother, man. Hey, Provo, you got under his skin, bro. You got under his skin. Very interesting. He had to call you the N-word, bro. Yeah, he called you the N-word. Let's keep going.
What
You're a
did
nigger
you just
fag.
say?
You're a nigger fag.
You
aren't
think you could do that to me?
You're a nigger fag.
You think you could do that to me?
This is your look, this see, Lonnie. This is who Beck chooses to be around, right? This is where Beck has gone back home to. This is where Beck choose to go back home to. People like this. All right. Hope you're watching, Lonnie, and anybody who else is a Beck's fan. Hola, friends.
You're a nigger fag.
This guy is this. Here's the thing, Steven. You're a piece of shit, and you deserve
sure
the
are.
hell realm you were born into.
You sure
I
are a
hope you
piece of
burn
shit.
on this life and not the next one. And that's how
Yeah.
I feel. Gotta say the N-word, folks. I'm anti N-word. This guy over here. Hey, welcome back. Fucking idiot. All right, guys, report the channel, dislike, unsubscribe, do all the quick things you can that Steven's going to try to do to ruin my successful career on YouTube by saying the N word. Imagine that. You say the N word on my channel? Like, that's what, imagine that.
Provo got him. Is he gone? Yeah, I think he's gone. Provo got him good, but hey, salute to that. That was cold. Yeah, salute to that, Provo. That was good shit. Oh, he said that's it, yeah. That was good shit. Moon soon in the building. Much love. See, this this isn't even me, you know, remixing anything up, right? This is coming straight from people's mouths and their actions, right? It's them. All we do is use their words against them, right? They will be held accountable for the things they say, right? Crazy. You had to call Provo the N-word. Oh man. N-word. See, I mean, I don't think I've ever heard him say that, to be honest. I've heard him say stuff like spare chucker and mud heart and all of that stuff. Yeah, I don't mind that stuff. It's banter, it's fun at the end of the day to me, you know. But you know, to start throwing the N-word around, you know. Yeah, okay. Okay, I have to reconsider. Reconsider. I might even block you now. I might even block you. I wasn't blocking you, you know that, but I might have to block you now if you're gonna start throwing those slurs around, right? So yeah, you can do better, right? If you know better, you do better. You see how that works? If you know better, you do better. What's Smith saying down there? Kidding you? About what? Bex and Steven? No, it's the real deal. They're back together. Right? Steven seems to be happy. Like I said, Provo, that was probably him coming over to you, right? Saying, hey, stay away from me and my woman. Let us be, right? Because I had the same visit. He came and gave me the same energy, but he didn't call me the N-word, you know, but he came in with all the other slurs and everything, right? So that was his way of saying, hey, stay away from me and my lady. We're back together again. All right, so maybe we would not see them again. I don't know. We might see them again. Who knows? What's that, James? You know what? I found the bull. Found the bull. All right, I found the bull. Your boys found the turtle. I found the bull. Found many things. So what's going on, people? How we doing out there? How we doing out there? Let's get back to business real quick. Let's get back to what we was doing. Hey, Provo, salute to that, man. I appreciate that. That was some funny shit. Imagine that I was gonna go on Jack Talcott. I would have missed that, Provo. I would have missed that shit. So it's a good thing I didn't go on Jack. Maybe it was a good reason why Jack was keeping me, you know, backstage for a little while. Salutes to you, Jack. Good stuff. You see how the universe works? You see how it works? I would have missed out on some A1 stuff with Provo. That was A1. Mm. 420 if you got that shit.
What they do is they say Io, Io, Io. That is the salutation, or yo, yo, yo. Let me see if I can find that in here. And when you look at what a yo-yo is, it is actually a spiral wrapped around a round object. I'll say that again. It is a spiral wrapped around a round object. What else?
It's always happen. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Ah,
What's
shit.
going on, brother?
How you doing, my man, John Thomas? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's up?
Oh, no, I'm
Man,
just...
I am behind on all this drama shit.
Man.
I
I'll bring you up to
didn't know
speed.
Bex was hanging out with this King Stephen idiot.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
What's up with her? He got me yesterday. I thought Tommy was letting this guy host his show or something. And by the way, it was a stupid ass format Tommy Illuminati was running last night. I just want to say that. And fuck Freedom Grower. I'm sick of that little queer. He tries to sound smart and calculated all the time, and it's just a bunch of fucking trash. In the
Shit.
end, and all he talks about is drywall. In the end,
Oh, shit.
it ain't nothing deep. He doesn't bring nothing to the table. It's just insults and interruptions with his little Freudian calculations, and it's just stupid. And like this King Stephen guy,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know him from Adam, and he comes at me like we've got a vendetta. You know what I mean? That's just I don't know how old this guy is, but he's really childish.
Right.
I mean, about as childish as it gets.
Mm-hmm.
He sounds like a early one of these late Zoomers. You know what I mean? Where they listen to shit on 1.25 speed, and then they talk like it too. You know, all that bullshit.
Yep.
Where it sounds effeminate and like you just can't wade through it. Just like I don't listen to shit on 1.25 speed, and because I think I'm smarter than everybody. I like to soak shit in, take it in. You know what I mean? Do some quality contemplation, not just blow over it and then blow it out of my little mouth like this King Stephen guy.
He's fascinating. He showed up today. He came over today. You know.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, with the usual stuff. Cussing me out. I've noticed, right? They seem to be obsessed with people's IQs. Him and Bex. Right. That is the first thing they go to, people's IQs. Right, claiming people don't understand. All right.
Yeah, that shit don't faze me. My IQ is 116. It ain't super high, but IQ will get you in so much trouble, make you look like a dumbass, get you so far ahead of
Thank you.
yourself.
Thank you. Round of applause for you. Thank you. You said it. You said it, my man. You said
It's all about EQ, man.
it.
Because if you don't know what's real, you're out of touch. People with high IQs are big time out of touch, and they don't know how they come out across. You know what I mean? A lot of times, they're looking for a reason that they can, say they're smarter, so they've stepped up, so you stay beneath them, and then they talk down to everybody, and they're just going to be the most miserable people in the end. Because they don't, it's going to be lonely at the top where they're God and they decide everything for us because they got higher IQs.
Exactly.
But yeah, I don't know what's going on lately. So been busy working. I try to pop in
Yeah.
to talk to this guy Hard Hat about the loss of Moses. Hard Hat acts like he don't want to talk to me. He's too fucking good. So fuck him. Fuck Hard Hat. Fuck Freedom Grower Dick, what bitch or whatever you want to call him.
Yeah, I
And
don't see
this
him
guy
today.
Steven. Fuck you too, Steven, if you're out there. You
I
caught
hope
me
he's out
while I was high and in a good mood, dude. So fuck you.
there. What panel was this?
This is Tommy's panel. He has some
Oh,
stupid,
Tommy.
dumb shit going on. This duo. It's my fault. I didn't read what Tommy was doing with this new little experiment.
Yeah, I don't know. Tommy's trying out a few things over there, but
Yeah, it bombed. Wasn't
well,
worth the fuck.
this is the thing. You can't have too many crazy chefs in one place, can you?
Exactly.
No, too many. And Tommy's probably just the right amount of crazy for everybody, you know.
Exactly. I mean, he's all right half the time. You know what I mean? And he's
Hmm.
as weird as he is. You know, sometimes and he'll keep on ranting on you and shit. You know, he does have a little more empathy than guys like this Steven guy. You know what I
Yes.
mean? He's just like a cold dead. And they're all turning into it. They're all deciding that they're on a crusade now. And I'm convinced that we're living inside of God's head because
Mm.
there's too many coincidences. There's too many false stories of things that ain't even happening. And they're sucked into it. This is how you know their IQ ain't no good, brother London.
Hmm.
They're easily sucked back into a narrative. Easily. All they have to do is hear the TV said this thing took place, that thing took place. And because their mind is actually weak, they need to believe that this is happening. Because it's too scary to believe everything we see on the TV is controlled. They would not tell you anything unless they want you to hear it. So if it's on that box, ask yourself, why are they telling me? Because it wouldn't matter if New York blew up and they didn't want you to know about it. That would not be on the fucking news. And if you think it is, you're a gullible, a naive person. Nothing that comes across that TV is given to you without a reason.
Hmm.
And if you think that they're just reporting because, hey, it's what they do, you're stupid. Those people don't need ratings.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You said it. They don't need it. They don't need these things. They don't need
They don't.
ratings and money.
They don't. They don't need money. They don't need ratings. This guy's probably on his crusade looking for Mormons and, you know, I guess low IQ guys. This thing happened. I noticed like I didn't go to all that 4chan and that 8chan shit. I mean, it was like blowing up all the time. People were, you know, trying to send me memes and shit from 4chan to 8chan, all this bullshit. It was just a hangout for people who wanted to turn into trash. You know
Mm.
what I mean? It wasn't nothing there. It was just hate, divisiveness, a lot of filth. And I think that he comes from that and he's bought into it. And he
Mm.
sounds like he got his soul emptied out on 4chan, just to
Mm.
be honest. And he's bought into those crusades about, you know, he's watched the, you know, the divisive films, the beatings or the shootings or they don't show us shit. That if they didn't want you to see something, even on the internet, it's not on there. It's going to be scrubbed. You can't find it. They're only leaving shit up if it's useful for their agenda. And if you're getting played on that level, then you're just not on mine. You know, think about, I don't know if you was around, like right after 9/11, all of a sudden that beheading video of that Nick Berg guy or whatever.
Oh yes, beheading videos. Yes.
Yeah. We wasn't allowed to watch fucking beheading videos before then. Think about that. That's a snuff
Mm.
film.
Mm. Yes, yes, yes.
How the fuck was that legal for them to let kids watch? But they were doing it. So for the first time in our nation, little kids were watching snuff films and growing up on that. So
Yeah.
he's a product of that. And I feel bad for him, but you can't watch that shit and think you and then buy in and think that, oh yeah, I'm just surveying. No, you're being manipulated. They wanted us to watch that beheading video. They want us to watch all this divisive things in the nation that they fund, and it's all pretend. So if you're down there in that muck, you're just a, I mean, you're just a subgrade. You know what I mean? You really do belong to be ruled. I mean, and that's it. I mean, this guy says he's a king, and I sense an air of like smugness because he thinks he figured out what's wrong with this world. It's Mormons and faggots or whatever. and I'm with him. You know what I mean? I don't want his kind because see, to me, he's running around being effeminate. He's being a little queer. There's nothing manly about what he's doing.
Nope.
But I mean, it's he can't have irrational conversations without an insult. He can't tell you where he's coming from. So he's really just, I mean, just one-dimensional guy. All he can do is interrupt with an insult, and that's that.
Yep. I agree with that. I mean, he's been talking about this, I think, soul trap theory that he's had, right? But we went and had a look on his channel.
What is this guy's channel? I tried to find it.
Yeah, it's some sanity machine, right? But we had a look, but we couldn't find anything that ties in with him, right? The only thing that we see is him dragging people down, all right, and him just analyzing other people who's talking about the soul trap stuff, right? Or the near-death experiences and things like that. There's nothing that ties back to him. If you go on my channel, my main channel, right, you'll see the Holy AI book from 1 to 11, which is all me. Not me like just stopping and pausing, talking over people's stuff. It's me putting ideas together and working collages together and presenting it through my format, through my vision. All right.
Okay.
That's my stuff. But these guys don't do that. They just pause and stop and talk on other people's works and then upload it like it's their stuff. And it's not even giving you no information. It's just criticizing people basically.
So his deals, he's working on the soul trap right now.
Yes. Right, hell well. But check this out now, John, right, Mr. John Thomas, because I was willing to work with him, right? As much as he's a weirdo, I gave him so many chances for me to work with him, right? But he blew it. Just the other night, I invited him on the panel. Well, I didn't invite him on, he came on. I asked him, is he here to build or fuck around? He said he's here to build. Within 2 minutes, his mask started dropping off, right? He couldn't hold it in, so we kicked him off. So I went and done my own version of the Hell Realm now. I think I've cracked the code, right? So Friday, tomorrow, I'm going to present it on my main channel. I should have Machine Lights passing through and another person, I forgot who it was, but you're more than welcome to come and build with us, right? After I showed you my presentation, we can speak about it.
I'd love to do that. Sounds good. What time are we doing it?
My time, it will be 8 GMT.
8 GMT.
Yeah, 8 GMT. I may even go later just to accommodate for you guys, so I'll give you an extra hour to settle yourself down.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good.
So it'll be either 8 or 9, between 8 or 9 on GMT time.
All right. That sounds good. It's just strange that Bex is hanging out with this guy as smart as she is. This guy's.
I know. Well, as smart as she claims to be, right? As smart as she claims to be.
Right. Well, I mean, anybody can talk as long as she does. You got something to say, but this guy doesn't say nothing. He just, interrupts with an insult. I don't I don't know what she sees in him.
I know. This is the thing. I mean, me and her have been going back and forth, you know, taking shots at each other, but it's like I don't even it don't really affect me. At the end of the day, it's all fun and games to me, right? I don't even block nobody. Like they've got me blocked. Steven's got me blocked. I can't even go over there, but I haven't got none of them blocked. They can still come over here if they want to. We can speak about it, right? But this is the type of people they are.
You're telling me this guy that goes straight for the nuts like he does has to block people?
Correct. Correct. You said it
Man,
exactly.
that's about as that just makes him look scared. You know what I mean? Like
Facts.
more than ever.
Facts. You said it. You said it. You said it. Hey, we don't lock the front door over here, bro. We don't lock that front door. We ain't scared.
Man, the way he comes at you, it's like just fucking end it. But then he's blocking people.
Mm-hmm.
Man. Yeah, I don't know what to say, man. It's gotten like beyond. And this election cycle's doing something to us too, man. I tell you what, talk about like spiritual forces.
Mm-hmm.
This fucking year, right here, is changing us bad.
Okay.
And
Speak on it.
it ain't for the good. Well, I mean, everybody's running around pointing fingers, and fuck, I mean, what's the difference? What is the difference now between the guy that, you know, started warp speed and then the guy that did twice as much? You know what I mean? Why are we, you know, it's all Trump, it's all Biden. I mean, it's the same fucking shit. It's Trump gave them trillions and started the warp speed and told you, you know, it was great, locked you down, and then, but no, he's going to save you from it because Biden did exactly what Trump did and did twice as much, gave him $2 fucking trillion. You know, I mean,
What did
I don't.
Are you saying Biden did more than Trump? Is that what you just said?
It's the exact same thing he did. Yeah, it was like he gave him even more fucking money, and then we're even that much more. The inflation like jumped even higher. Everybody's complaining about the inflation in the economy. Trump gave him like what was it, like $1 trillion fucking dollars, and then it wasn't even almost over. Once Biden got in, it was even more relief to the drug companies. You know what I mean? That run the news agencies and shit. More fucking, you know, keeping it going. No, I don't vote for any one of these clowns. And
Hey, I was about to ask you that. Have you got a horse in the race? I was about to ask you.
no, man, fuck that, dude.
Okay, nice, good to know.
No. I mean, I don't see how we do. I mean, I didn't vote none of that fucking shit. All that George Bush and Obama shit. Fuck that, man. It was the same fucking shit. I mean, there was like a short little brief period when there was an election in 08. And, you know what I mean? And people wasn't as used to all these fake psyops. You really thought like some things could be real. So it was like, you know, we got to stop this bullshit. I almost went over there to Afghanistan. I signed up like 3 days after 9/11.
Okay.
Yeah. Like 3 days after 9/11, I was 20 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you know, more buildings could fall. We didn't know what the fuck was happening. And I wasn't doing shit. I was living way out in the country at the time. And I was like, man, fuck this. You know what I mean?
What state was you living?
I was living in Texas.
Oh, Texas boy.
I was down in Houston at the time.
What, born and raised?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Not in Houston. I was born in Fort Worth, but
Footwear.
Yeah. And it was like, man, the best place you could have been was already in boot camp. You know what I mean? They done got us. And I really thought like that wasn't the end of it. You know what I mean? Like there's going to be some shit happening soon for a little bit. And then my uncle came flying up, and I can't lie. My uncle came flying up saying there was $25,000 sign up bonuses. And then that just tipped. I was like, fuck this. You know what I mean?
Oh
Uncle Sam,
shit.
take care of me. I'll take care of him. You know what I mean? I was almost, I mean, but my heart was like, I didn't cry, just to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
When I seen the towers, I didn't cry. You know what I mean? Those
Mm-hmm.
people didn't like us. We were hicks. We were hillbillies. I'm a fucking redneck or whatever you want to say. You know what I mean? That's just the
Mm-hmm.
way it is here in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
There's great divides,
The labels. It's the labels, right?
right?
Mm-hmm.
And just like this King Stephen guy, you know what I mean? He can tell I sound stupid. I sound like I'm from the South or something. And, you know, I'm in a trailer park right now
Yeah.
and all this bullshit. So I was used to that kind of talk, you know what I mean? And they were fucking Yankees. Fuck them. You know what I mean? I'd already had run ins with the fucking unions, and they were just trash. It's all rigged for them motherfuckers. Yankees. That's the way I looked at it. And fuck them. That's the way I
Yeah.
was back then.
Mm-hmm.
And we do all the hard work down here, and all the fucking money goes up there, and they do nothing but bitch. I fucking hated Yankees back then. And so when the Twin Towers was hit, it didn't mean nothing to me. Be honest. No wonder motherfuckers want to attack them. But even then, I dialed that back, and I said, wait a fucking second. You know what I mean? There's kids, you know, there's people there. There's girls, there's women that they don't understand the fucking shit. You know what I mean? Why it's hard for me because of them motherfuckers up there. And so I just stopped that for like right after in reverence, to and then I couldn't believe I was finding myself signing up because I fucking hated George Bush. And
Bush.
yeah, but I did. I went on down there and signed up. I was downtown. It was like a couple weeks later. I was downtown in the hotel in Houston doing my MEPS, they call it.
Mm-hmm.
And when George Bush announced we was going into Afghanistan, and I was down in the bar in the hotel downtown Houston.
Yeah.
It just erupted. I'm
Oh
talking about
shit.
it like almost bust your eardrums. People were so happy.
Oh,
I
they
was
were
like,
happy.
oh God. They were almost crying, dude. It was like people were
Oh shit.
shouting and clapping and like shaking and crying. They were so happy we're going to do something, you know. And this is how the TV will do you, and it's doing to this Stephen guy right now. I guarantee he's one of them.
Oh, got you.
Am I interrupting? I didn't realize somebody else came on the panel.
No, you're good. Corky Thatcher.
I just want to be normal.
That's me too, brother. And but I didn't end up going to that. I busted my drug test. I mean, I told my recruiter, I said that I smoked marijuana because they asked me last time I smoked it. It was before I came up there, and he said he could get me in with Certo and stuff, but it just didn't work. And then I had 90 days to think about coming back, and things changed. You know what I mean? They were already telling us just this bullshit line about a guy in a cave, and you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
And it was like
just like Obama too. I'm not saying it is. It looks a lot like Obama.
Yeah.
I
I just little by little I was thinking, this ain't the fucking end of end all of this, and I'm just gonna sit back a minute and And then I started thinking about, I started noticing how we were all acting.
What
know
do you
what I
mean?
mean?
Acting? Do you mean
Go
what
ahead.
acting? No,
Everybody
what do you
around
mean?
me.
Yeah, go on, tell me.
Well, it was, we got to do something to show them that we're not punks. You can't do this to us. And I got to thinking about it. And I said, the people that did it, they died, right? They're in the plains. So how can I go after? I mean, what do I do?
You
The
go after
people.
George Bush did that. He did that.
Well, I mean, just a few, weeks after 9/11, everybody's still kind of in the narrative. This isn't, we wasn't used to all these psyops like that. It wasn't. I mean, some people probably were, but not the young people. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And this was like real to us. And I think that they're doing the same thing to the Zoomers today. It's the same. This is real. You can't get them
Yeah,
to.
yeah,
But
yeah. I agree.
and that's what I was telling them. I was like, man, I hate to say this, but they're dead. We got them. You know what I mean? They crashed into the damn buildings. And they were like, no, no, no. Them people had family. You know what I mean? That's what woke me up. Is when people started talking about that those people have family over there, and they're happy that, you know what I mean, that they did this.
Yeah,
And
they want their 72 virgins. That's not any shade at anybody. I'm not, I'm more against the person that leads that thing, not the people of it. But
well,
I don't know a grown man that wants a virgin. That's weird. That's fucking weird.
well, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what you're saying there, brother. But
Well, when they die from a suicide bombing, they get 72 virgins in whatever their version of whatever they want to call heaven. But no, sounds shitty to me. So,
well, I mean, everybody likes, young girls. I don't.
yeah. Don't clip that one. You could. Yeah, I just want to jump on panel because I agree with you, and I think they're doing the same thing today with Biden that they did with Bush back then. It's he's too stupid to realize what's going on when really they're laughing at us. Who knows if it's actually Biden, if it's Jim Carrey played in Biden because he's known as the physical actor falling down all the time like Biden does. But they're fucking us over and they're laughing about it. And it makes a joke of society, and it works. It works.
It definitely does, and they need to stop and think it. You know what I mean? These fucking people like each other more than they like me. You know what I mean? They like people with money. They don't like common people. They like old money.
Well, and they're useful idiots because the person who's really pulling the strings on the marionettes, it's Satan. It's Satan. That's who they're working for, and they think, if we just get rid of the peasants, no, eventually at some point they're going to get rid of them. That's their goal is zero carbon. We are carbon. The eclipse went over Carbon Dale, like you said. This year's a big change. It's X marks the spot. X is 24. It's this year. Doesn't mean the world was going to end on the eclipse, but it's called the Ring of Fire, like a volcanic ring of fire, and that's the second stage of birthing. And it's the coronavirus. The corona thing. And when you're crowning, you're birthing. Something's being birthed. Was the point I was trying to make. People said I was, being a crying wolf or whatever. No, I'm not saying it's the end of the world. It's marking a spot in time. So make the choice, people. Don't be like Smith. Don't get drunk every fucking night. I've been doing better, but don't do that. I've tried to chill out on the, I'm not trying to pass judgment on people. I think I seen you months ago, John. I hope you're doing well. Love hearing your story. I'm glad you didn't serve the beast war system.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate that, but I mean, you're right. I mean, let me tell you what I think they're doing. Believe this or not, they're creating all these crusades. They're creating all these offenses for us to jump on, whatever it be, Black Lives Matter, or Antifa, or you name it. And what it is it's a honeypot trap. You know what I mean? They're not trying to shut down zero emissions in real life. They're not trying to unleash like the most degenerate elements. They're trying to draw out the people who want who will stand for that, who will go along with that agenda. I know that sounds weird, but believe it or not, I believe the new right is the new goal, and that guys like Donald Trump, Joe Biden, and every fucking body else with the old money is working to do. But what they're doing is they're drawing out the weirdos. They're drawing out the people that would love to gang stalk you and you know what I mean, and do all these things to you. And
Okay. That's
so
controversial. Okay. Interesting.
exactly, they're trying to get you to feel safe. You know what I mean? They're trying to get you to feel safe, to type away on your keyboard, to say something on your cell phone, because they're going to record it all. And it's going to go all into your social credit score. If you were a queer, if you had gay friends, you watch what I'm saying. All that shit's going to count against you.
No,
I
no
promise.
way. That gets you
What?
bonus. That gets you bonus points. That's
Smith,
not cheating anybody.
You gotta think 5D chess here.
Yeah, what did Jesus say? Get behind me, Satan. Satan likes it in the behind. The devil is in the details. He likes the D in the tail.
But these people don't think that they're working for Satan, Smith. They think that they're the ambassadors of Christ.
Take Pride
That's
Month.
the problem.
If you take Pride Month and you sandwich it together, you got demon in the middle. Key to the universe lies in 42, the 42 degrees of the rainbow. It's the reign of B.O. and Big Mike. Do you get it? They are the bi bulls from Chicago. They're the two bulls, and they're bi, and they're from Chicago. And Chicago's chi, and chi is X, and X marks the spot. You know what I mean?
Well, I understand that, and there's so many things that I've noticed myself, especially with that gematria. But you know what I mean? I've noticed people's birthdays change.
That was no numbers. Come on, that ain't no gematria. I'm not a
Well, I'm just
soothsayer.
saying. I believe that the gematria effect is happening, but it's not what we think
Gematria
it is.
affects a channel that makes $10 million, and he 100% denies Jesus Christ. So,
Well,
good for him. Good for his grift. I don't care.
I didn't mean to reference him. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's all good.
My point is if we think that these people are one-sided, one-dimensional like that they're actually showing us their game plan, that they're trying to depopulate and do this carbon and that's on the surface. That's what they want you to think that they were up to. Truth is, they think that they're the servants of God. They think that they're doing this in fulfillment of the Bible, and that they actually have a license to kill.
Well, I think they are doing it to their God, for sure.
No, their God, they believe, is, the God of Moses. That's what they really think. That they're doing this. They're the ambassadors of Christ. They're making this all happen for King David, and that we're all going to serve David. This is what the end goal is. But what they're doing is, this is the same thing that Jehu did in the Bible. Okay, let me try to explain. There was a son of David named Jehu, and his family brought in all the Baal worship, all the abortion clinics, all the child sacrifice through Solomon. So they were the most responsible for the Baal worship in Israel. And but at some point it got so ugly that Jehu wanted that shit out of the nation. So what he did is he decided that he would hold a big party for Baal, and he invited all of Israel to show up to the party. You know what I mean? It's the king's order. I'm having a party for Baal. And the people that showed up, they were slaughtered. So see, they're confused. Wait a second, I thought that the king's down with Baal. You know what I'm saying? No, the king was working for the Lord, he thought. So he slaughtered them. Only problem is he didn't slaughter himself. because his family was more responsible for that fucking bullshit than anybody else's. So
Bullshit.
his family got the memo, but nobody else did, that this was a trap. That's what's happening here.
We're being trapped. We're being soul trapped. Is that what you're saying? We're going full circle here. We're being soul trapped. Is what you're saying?
It's exactly what's happening. They're
Because
trying to trap your soul in a crusade.
Baal is the bull god, the original false idol worship, golden bull worship, golden calves. How do you jump? God, they got good calves. Damn.
Well, I mean, watch what I'm telling everybody here, and then the worst thing you could do is look at him as your savior. I mean, what if when this thing is over, okay? Now they have condemned the American people on a level that you could never fathom. I mean, America basically is essentially over. Everything we thought we had ended in 2020. I mean, that was an illusion. You don't have any of those rights. And and we went along with it, Democrats and Republicans. And now the Republicans that kicked it off are going to vote for the same guy that kicked it off for us. And the Democrats are going to try to bring back the guy that did, even twice as much as Warp Speed. What if that's a trap? What if everybody voting in this election that America's been over, and you're in a soul trap now? You're in a judgment, and everybody that votes this election for Donald Trump or Joe Biden is going to go on a list, is going to get a bad social credit score.
I kind of get what you're saying. I just want to go back to where his stream kind of started about the soul trap. Fuck you, Steven. You're a fucking demon. You're stuck in the soul trap. But I do kind of get what you're saying, and I don't see how people do still identify with Biden because he's, they've both been to the island. They've both done terrible things. Biden's open about it. It's like, yeah, my son smokes crack, but he has a problem. I mean, it's like everything is known, whereas Trump, I don't think he's a great person. I think he's deceiving people, but he talks about values. He talks about morals. He talks about this is not very popular in the infiltrated YouTube truth community. He talks about having borders, which is what a country needs. A country needs borders. It's like it's like a business. Think of your country as a business. Would you just let, if you gave out employee meals or insurance, would you just let anybody walk in and they can have your company insurance? You'd go bankrupt. You can't have an open border and have a country. We need borders, which is not going to happen. But yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm going to jump off. I just want to come up here real quick. I'd love to hear from Provo. I like you gave him a wrench, dude. I think you guys could bounce some stuff off each other. He's hilarious. So take care, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Take care.
Take care, brother.
Thanks for coming
Absolutely. Up, man. But that only kind of makes my point what Smith was saying. You know what I mean? All that open shit about the president and his son and the crack you see what I'm saying? That's being done on purpose.
Yeah.
If they really didn't want to embarrass Joe Biden, they wouldn't be.
I agree.
And it's not that they're against him. They're doing it on purpose so that people, it's stink bait. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, whatever kind of fish I'm trying to catch, that's what kind of bait I throw in the water. If I'm trying to catch a bottom feeder, I throw in stink bait.
Yes, I agree with that. I totally agree with that, right? Because look,
the people that bite on that shit, they're the deplorables.
Indeed. Because look, the way how you got to look at it is, right, these people are supposed to be powerful people, right? And their information is getting leaked out that easily.
Right.
That easily. Come on, man.
Constantly. And you're just fed a whole circus of laptops and bullshit, man.
Yeah.
Bull fucking shit.
I agree.
It's completely pissed on breadcrumbs. And I mean, you're just going to be over there chasing your tail, and you're going to end up making a bad selection. Now, I don't want none of these people, because see, first off, I don't think that they need to be grading my report card, because they can't read their fucking Bible in the first place. So I don't give a fuck if they said, John Thomas, you scored the best. Fuck you. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
don't understand me or my God. My God doesn't make war by deception. That's not how it's done. He never commanded that bullshit. But it's this is the way you fight when you're scared. You know what I'm saying? When actually you don't got the high road. You know what I mean? If you're fighting, if they were the giant, like you said, why aren't they just calling us out? Come on, you fucking dirty rats. You know what I mean? Like Goliath was doing to Israel day after day. He didn't hide or anything like that. It was, I'm in your face. What are you going to do about it? So actually, they're weak. Their position is weak as far as their credibility to rule over anyone. That's why they have to fight like this, because they're just as corrupt as us, just like Jehu and David's family. They have to find a reason why to entrap you and prove that, you know, you're a little bit bigger piece of scum than they are. So that's why they still rule. This is low down and it's dirty, and God's seen it coming a mile off, and they've ignored it, his warning, and they're just going forward with the plan. You know what I mean? And it's talk about low IQ. I mean, this is what I'd love to get into this with the soul trap thing tomorrow, maybe, but it's clear, man. You know what I mean? That nothing is as it seems. We're arguing politics, and yeah, some people are past that, and they're all about the soul trap and what is this place, and every bit of it's fake. You know what I mean? But the truth can only be one thing. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing outside of God. Matter doesn't exist without the consciousness. It's a part of his mind. That's what I was trying to say the other day in your chat. I was working. So, I mean, it's clear that what we thought was like this fixed place that we live in, and, you know, and matter's this thing that's always been here. And then God evolved from this matter, this dead matter, like everyone else. It exploded. I mean, it all leads you back to this Big Bang Theory, right back into their lap. And they didn't explain in the first place where the shit came from. Never did. Just the shit was here. It exploded. Everybody evolved. And can't tell you where it came from. So, I mean, it's so simple now. You know what I mean? We live inside of God's head.
There you go. There
And
you go.
so
Hey, come on, talk my shit. I
we
love that.
right? We can't get outside to see his face because you're basically a figment of his imagination. So you don't exist out there. That's why you can't see God's face.
Wowzers.
And how many times have we heard that? No man can see God's face and live.
Interesting. I like the way you
Right.
put it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But now I do believe, just like inside of somebody's, if you go inside of somebody's brain, you know what I mean? There's electricity.
Yep.
There's light. There's light inside of your skull, actually. So it's the same thing with God. You know what I mean? His consciousness, I believe that there was somebody that came and revealed themselves. I mean, this is just, to me, an eventuality of what has to take place. There has to be somebody here that is the real one, you know, his real son. And, you know, he is the light. He's the consciousness inside of God's head. And we're kind of like his figment friends. I do believe that. And I don't believe God's a lizard. You know what I mean? I believe he's in my image. And I mean, that gets into a whole nother debate, but I think all of that shit that's popped up lately, all that Zachariah Stinson shit that became popularized, man, I think that's all a part of the trick, to be honest. I mean, some things are coming out of nowhere, and it's like, when did we ever hear about this stuff before? I think right now, God's running his own social credit score alongside theirs. They're definitely inside a social credit score psyop right now across this whole world.
Mm.
And God's doing his own report cards right now.
Shit.
And that's where I'm at. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. I definitely feel you there. So what? I'm not sure whether I've asked you before, but where do you? Oh, I mean, you just said what you said a second ago about in the creator, but
Mm-hmm.
what was your stance on the shape of the earth before?
Man, I didn't believe in evolution. They taught us the ball theory and stuff, and I was always running in to problems
Mm-hmm.
because everybody would say, "Well, look at the starlight." You know what I mean? If it was like the Bible said,
Yeah.
we wouldn't be able to see the starlight because those are billions of light years away. So it took billions of years for you to even see it.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't have much I could say, you know what I mean, to that.
Yeah.
Except, you know what I mean? All I know to tell you is God can do that. And so when whenever the ball theory collapsed, it was like no skin off, you know, whatever. And it didn't. It when what happened is I was listening to Malcolm Bowden in 2008, and he was talking about the Michelson-Morley experiment, that um, the stars are moving around us, as he was saying.
Okay.
He wasn't preaching a flat Earth theory.
Mm-hmm.
He was saying that we're on a ball, but we've already proven the stars are moving around us. And as soon as I heard that, I just like, you know, boom! I started looking into it. No, it didn't. I started telling everybody, you know what I mean? We're the ones that's not moving. I mean, let's look over the results of this and that, and they still don't want to talk about it. And then that I loved it because people were like, "Oh wow!" So I mean, the same people that I told that, you know, and I had family that came at me with that starlight bullshit. They started looking and thinking, okay, maybe they are lying. You know what I mean? Maybe we didn't come from monkeys and all that, and so when that happened, and then it was like a year later or some months later, I ran into Math Powerland online, and he was talking about he painted for NASA and all this stuff, and I just got to thinking about it really at that point myself, because I was thinking, wait a second, they're right about something, you know what I mean? Because I can prove it myself just by looking at the stars. I mean, it just kind of came to me one night. I didn't need to know all this stuff about numbers and, um, you know, how to prove the Coriolis effect or disapprove of it. You know, all I needed to do was it just, I mean, it's like came to me. I've never seen any other set of constellations in the night sky. If I'm on a ball flying around the earth,
Yep.
my winter stars are different from my summer stars, especially in Texas, because I'm on the side of the ball. And in winter, I can only face my summer stars during the day because the sun's blocking them. You know what I mean? I'm on the other side of the sun now. And in the summer, I can only face my winter stars in the day. You know, you see what I'm saying? So I can't see the summer stars from winter. It would be impossible because the sun's blocking them out. I can only see those at night. And that's when I knew, no, it's like a record playing above our head. You know, I mean, it has to be flat. Even Malcolm Bowden wouldn't make sense at that point. But so yeah, but after the Mandela effect thing, now that happened to me in 2014 while I was in Jerusalem. And people didn't come to me and say, "Hey, the Berenstein Bears changed." You know what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah.
normally hear.
Mhm.
Nobody had told me about Mandela effect. None of that shit. And I was talking to a guy, and it's a long story, in a hostel on David Street in the Old City. I was there in October for the Feast of Tabernacles. And we were in the hospital. We've been debating. And I tried to look up Isaiah 4, verse 1 for him, and it had changed. And I just kind of kept that to myself. You know what I mean? Because I thought, God showed me this for some reason. It had something to do with me being here for his feast, but after that experience, and then everybody else talking about it later on, it can be flat or round. You know what I mean? It's like I told a friend of mine, a buddy that did go to the army. He did end up in Iraq and shit, and he regretted every minute of it. But he called me the other day because he was like distressed. This was like 2018 though, and I told him, man, I was like, man, it can be whatever he wants. Could there be a reason why they thought it was round at one point? You know what I mean? Could it be going back and forth? Could it be flip flopping?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we laugh at him and say, how the fuck did they ever think this? How the fuck did they ever think it was flat? How do we know it? It's not going back and forth. You know what I mean? We don't know. And then we judge and we jump on our high horse, and we're better than them people. You know what I mean? Because we're smarter. They must have been low IQ or just something. Now we know that God can humble us in any way he wants. There's no escaping it. You know what I mean? You thought you knew how to spell a word yesterday. Now you can't. So it's that fast. We're not going to win this one. And I just look at it like, just like he said, the way up is blessed is the merciful. They'll be shown mercy. Blessed are the kind. They'll be shown kindness.
Mm-hmm.
The meek will inherit the earth. It's not going to be these alpha sigma wannabe guys that run around,
Yeah.
hyper nationalistic and look at my IQ and how and my optics and all that bullshit. That's not going to do it. God's got them right where he wants them.
Mm-hmm. Bottom
And
feeders.
yeah, that's not what he said. He's going to give it to people that you thought that was simps. That's what he claimed he was going to do. The people you thought was a simp, that's the one he's going to have inherit the earth. You know what I mean? Blessed are the peacemakers. They'll be called the sons of God. Not Stephen King's that are, or whatever his name, running around that. He's just there to start shit.
Yeah.
And tear everything down.
Yeah.
And then I guess we call him God once he's finished. I don't know what the fuck is the end goal.
Woo!
But you know what I mean?
Wow.
That's how you're going to get out of this thing the hard way. You know what I mean? When they say all manner of evil against you, just got to count it all joy. And do like he said. And the easy thing is to jump on our crusades and wave our colors and virtue signal and shit. The hard thing is to be humbled in a time like this where, you know what I mean? I can't give you all the answers. No one can. And all you can do is just, mind your manners and shit, or the best you can. Try not to fuck people up. Try not to be a stumbling block.
Yep.
But that's all we're doing. We're laying down stumbling blocks. We're on our crusade. Fuck this one. Fuck that one. They're in my country. I mean, I love Smith and all that shit, but the problem is someone else can say the same thing to him. I could see that if we knew that we were the ones that was here. And I mean, just look at England. It's the same thing with England. Look how many times England's been invaded. You know what I mean? The Normans, the Vikings, the people that was originally in England could say, why don't these motherfuckers get out? You know what I'm saying? And everybody else would say, wait a second, I'm British. Look at me. You know what I mean? No, you're a fucking Norman or something. You know what I mean? You came here and you never left. But nobody's doing that to them. You know what I mean? Because everybody could do that. But, and especially here in America, we really don't have no fucking. That's the problem with America. You know what I mean? And they tried this with the Irish. When the Irish tried to come in, everybody said, no, fuck them. You know what I mean? They're bringing their Pope. They're bringing all their fucking bullshit. No, fuck the Irish. And it was big over here. If you go back in the 1800s, Thomas Nast and all them, how they drew them in their cartoons. No, it was fuck them. We do not want them here. They're going to fuck it all up. And what they're going to do is they're going to end up getting all these nepotism deals through their papal crown. And they're going to surpass us. And we're going to have a bunch of drunken fucking Irish monkeys over here ruling us. Nobody wanted that.
The whole system is nepotism, though.
Yeah.
The whole system is that.
I mean, I got Irish ancestry, you know, some of it, but, and it just went down the line after it was Irish, you know. I mean, now we don't want the Italians, we don't want the Chinese, we don't want this, we don't want that one. Well, what about the people that was here that say, well, why don't you all get the fuck on? You know what I mean? I can't have a country, you know, until you get the fuck out of here. Nobody ever thinks about that. You know what I mean? And that's another thing. Guaranteed it's going to be coming down in judgment. You know what I mean? We're taking possession and we're supplanters. That's the biggest problem here, is we're a bunch of fucking supplanters. And that is one thing that I hate nowadays. And you look at the story of Jacob, right? And Jacob's name is supposedly mean supplanter. Now, the world has decided that Jacob was a supplanter. I'm against that bullshit. Read the story. You know what I mean? He didn't. You know, Abraham came into the land. This is the story. You know, Yahweh told Abraham, go see these people. Go see these people I'm trying to show you. And they were Amorites. They were Hittites. They're all these people that Pharaoh had been fighting. And they were cannibals and shit. And Abraham went there into the land. You know, he was like an Iraqi.
Hold on. Let me stop you there. When you said they were Amorites, was that from Yahweh's people? Was that Yahweh's people?
Well, not according to the book of Moses, no.
Okay.
According to the book of Moses, the Amorites were his enemies. And they were doing everything that Yahweh hated. So there's the confusion right there. It's like, no, wait a second. The Amorites, they worship the Moloch. They worship, the serpent. They do all that.
Okay, good. Do you know what exactly? Because through my understanding, like you said, Yahweh was the leader of that, right?
Well, not according to the book of Moses. Maybe according to like Sumerian tablets and Zechariah Stinson and Jordan Maxwell.
Yeah, but it's okay. But check this out. With the speculation whether Yahweh being the serpent itself, right? Through a serpent race, but through my research as well, right? I've come to realize that the Amorites was of the dragon serpent.
Okay.
Yeah, they're of the like because even okay the indigenous people, right? They claim that Amaru is the mother, is the great goddess, right? Amaru to the Amorites, and when you check Amaru, it's depicted as a dragon. Amaru is always depicted as a dragon, a serpent. It's never depicted as like a goddess or whatever the case may be, or a person. It's depicted as the serpent, the dragon.
Well, here's my take on it. Okay, this is what okay, Moses only tells you, okay, in the beginning, God started creating this guy named Adam, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't tell you our history before then. So we don't know what God was up to.
Mm-hmm.
That's all Moses is going to give you from Adam until the death of Moses' life. And so let's just say, I tried to ask God, where are you from? I mean, who are your people? What do you, I mean, what happened before you can remember? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
what if he can't tell me? You know what I mean? What if I say, how'd you get here? And yeah, I'm gonna step outside. I'm just gonna be a minute. All right. If I ask God, you know what I mean? I was like, well, tell me how you got here. And he's just can't tell you. All I know is I was here one day. You know what I mean? I'm here. So any story, honestly, I think any myth of how God came to be is just as valid. But as far as how God got here, you know what I mean? I'll tell you what I think. Is I think that we're all living in God's head, and that at some point it wasn't we didn't evolve; it was Him. You know what I mean?
Okay.
At some point,
Interesting.
okay, he's a spirit.
Wow. Well, hold the fuck on. Wowzers, hold on. Let me think about that one. Jesus, I've never heard it like that. Yo, I like that shit. Hold on, let that breathe for a second, bro. That's never been said over here. That's
Okay,
never been said over here.
yeah, we didn't
Interesting.
evolve; it was Him.
Mm,
You know what I mean? So, I mean, from his earliest memory, he might have thought like he was an amoeba or something. You know what I
mm,
mean? And he was propelling himself around with his little tail, and that's what he does. You know what I mean? That's what he thought he was. And then one day he was like, "No, you know what I mean? I'm something else." You know, he thought he was a fly or something or a worm or you know what I mean? And little by little, at one point he thought he was a snake. You know what I mean? All those animals that we see, I think, is a progression of a period in his life where he said, no, I mean, I'm not a cow. You know what I mean? I'm an eagle or something until the point that he finally came. You know what I mean? He was like the abominable snowman. You know what I mean? He was kind of like a monkey.
mm,
And this is where I think the book of Moses explains what God did is that he circumcised himself. Is that's how he created the female. You know what I mean? So he wouldn't be alone. Is he actually had to circumcise the rest off? You know what I mean? The female, the animal, all of it. He had to become separate. Like
mm.
Moses said, he's holy, and holy means to be separate. So
Wow. Hold on a sec. Are you hold on, wait a second. Are you saying the detachment of the foreskin is
is a
what?
symbol,
Oh, it's a symbol. Okay,
a
got you.
symbol of what God did to
Symbol.
himself.
Okay.
That's how we all got here. That's how we know the guy that we know is God. Before then, I think Amorites are trying to hearken back to a day that they think they know God. You know what I mean? God is Molech. He's not Yahweh. What they're doing is they're trying to tap into some spiritual prehistoric time before he even made us. and they're trying to say this is who he is. He's that, he's like that. He's like Bigfoot. You know what I mean? He's got fangs. He'll drink your blood. He'll rip your arms off. He's like, you know what I mean? Remember, Esau came out looking like Chewbacca, and then Jacob was smooth skinned.
Okay, I wasn't aware. Okay.
Another symbol. Another
Mhm.
symbol. See, Esau represents the old. He represents the uncircumcised, our father's past, and Jacob represents the future, and of who he is now. You know what I mean? And
But it's funny, right? Because even when you just said that to me, I see it from a different angle now. Like, um, for some reason, I think they're could be talking about the biology or the makeup of a human, like the Jacob's ladder, meaning the spine, and how you just said the hair, like, could be like the follicles or the hair or something like that.
mm-hmm. Yes, definitely. Esau represented more like the animal,
Animal
and
nature, yeah, the nature of man, yeah.
yeah, and
Mhm.
then Jacob was more. He was a mild mannered man. You know what I mean? But it it wasn't. It's not that Esau was like the enemy or any of that bullshit. And even Jacob, even Isaac said that Esau would break Jacob's yoke once he grew restless.
Break his yoke.
Yeah, that's something that people don't talk about, is that Esau would break the yoke once he got tired of serving Jacob.
What do
I
they
mean,
mean by that? Break the yoke.
well, it would mean, remember, Esau was told that he would have to serve his brother,
Mm-hmm.
but Isaac told him that he would break the yoke. He prophesied over Esau when he blessed him that he would actually break that yoke, and so um, he wouldn't end up under Jacob anymore. So that's something Jews don't like to talk about, and they misrepresent things. Every white guy's an Amalek or whatever. He's
Mm.
a, and they go by any other book but the book of Moses. They'll go by any other. See, I think all the other prophets. Moses told us that God would send other prophets to test us. I think that started immediately after Moses. Every last one of them has been about our social credit score. You know what I mean? Up in heaven. All
Are you
those other
saying
prophets are false.
after Moses, it was false after that? Is
It's
that what you're
all
claiming?
false. Every
Okay.
last one of them came to test me. If you pay attention to the book of Moses,
Mm-hmm.
every last one of them is going to say something illegal according to the laws. Sorry about all this noise.
No, you're good. You're good.
Every last one of them is going to say something illegal for me to adhere to, if you think about it. And so it's just going to end up being a trap following that. And they do it every time. You see it when the bottom feeders will jump off of what they said was the book of the law, and they'll
Mm-hmm.
hang on to them other prophets to their dying day. I mean, just won't let go of the stink bait. But getting back to what I was saying about God, um, I'll never accept that God is any other. He looks like me. I think God's a black guy. Just to be honest, I think God's a black man, and his son is a white guy. And
Interesting.
that's the only way you'll ever see God, is through his son. You can't go see the guy that is his father. You know what I mean? He is his father in a sense. You know what I mean? My consciousness rolling around my brain, that's me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if you look up at the night sky, it's mainly black,
Mm-hmm.
right? And
Mm-hmm.
if you think about everything mainly in our universe is black. If you start doing the numbers of the percentages, and you get to, if we're inside of God and this is what he's made up of, technically he's black. You know what I mean? That's what we see most of.
Okay.
Is the inside of a black guy. So it's this is what I really think's happening.
What about a black lady?
Well, that's the Holy Spirit. You know what I mean? He circumcised himself to be separate. She was inside of him at one point.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, exactly. But you remember Abraham and Ishmael. Abraham and Ishmael was circumcised on the same day. Another symbol of father and son being circumcised at the same time. So it's the same thing. What happened outside happened inside too. You know what I mean? And his son was circumcised with him on the same day. And that's how, I mean, that's what, I believe, there's like a black lady, the Holy Spirit, you would, I mean, but there would have to be two of them. You know what I mean? There would have to be a Holy Spirit, and then there'd have to be a white Holy Spirit, because it's like symmetry. You know what I mean? It's like everything has a symmetry.
Like opposites.
Yeah. Exactly. So that's where I've been for a while now, and it's, you know what I mean, we're going up, we're becoming the stars, but the stars come back down. You know what I mean? And to me, God is a black guy that's slowly turning more and more white as time goes on. You know what I mean? The more stars that are created, technically he's becoming whiter, but the stars do come down, because I think what happens is what we're calling a soul trap is what we want. You know what I mean? What most people want is they want another shot at this thing. I think we've done this history so many times that we're living like in Groundhog's Day, right? I've been John Thomas, you've been London Man, more times than we can count. And until we get it right, we're not going to go up. We're not going to be a star. We're going to do this again. You know what I mean? And we're going to want to. That's the problem. And everybody's, the soul trap guys are like, well, what do I do at this time? You know what I mean? Don't go down the tunnel. I got to keep my head clear. I got to do this. I got to do that. So it's all in your power. You're your own savior. You know what I mean? That can only, unless you want to be God, and I don't think nobody does. I think the reason we're all here is because some part of him ran from the idea of having to be God. That's what we're doing, hiding in his head, because we're actually afraid of his throne. We don't want to be the guy that, it's basically talking to himself. If you're the Most High God and everybody lives in your head, who are you talking to? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
You're basically talking to yourself all the time. And the only chance you have is that you live in somebody else's head, which I believe is true. I believe our Father lives in his head, his Father's head, that basically maybe, like Santa Claus is real. You know what I mean? You can't go see Santa Claus, but it's like Yahweh's Father really is Santa Claus. He takes, you know what I mean? His son takes after his father, and then his father's black, and so on. And Yahweh takes after Santa Claus's father. And it just keeps going up until you're the guy.
Even that part there, right? That's the black part and the white part. What I'm getting from that, right?
It sounds like Freemasonic or something.
No. Obviously, like everything, basically, we may understand is now the realm that we call home could be the body, right? So every time when I hear people talk about things, it's coming into my mind as the body, right? Even when you said a few things, I was thinking of the body. But when you said the black and white, that made me think of some of the readings that we've been going over, right? and the description of the sun they was telling us in the 1800s and as well as the 18th century, right?
Right.
They was talking about the sun originally, right, being black, but it was projected out as a different color, right? So that made me think of things like that. The sun originally being black, but it's shown as we see it today as a white sun. Right, so the father is projecting his son, like how you said the black father would be the black son, but he's projecting his white son.
Yep. It's just, it's got to be never ending. You know what I mean? I mean, nobody wants to be the guy at the top. Be honest. Nobody wants to be God, wondering, does anybody hear me? Does anybody see me? You know what I mean? And I'm all alone with myself over here. So I think nobody in their right mind wants to be God. And it's just real simple, man. Once you really start thinking about it, you don't need math degrees. You don't need all that stuff. Um, I mean, it's all a symbol. Like everything in our life has something to do with his story and how he got here. And we're kind of like parts of his personality embodied in a way. You know what I mean? So if we decide, okay, this guy over here, fuck him, he's a gay Mormon, like King Stephen would do. There's nobody that God's going to get rid of. I just know that with all my heart. You know what I mean? We're like his action figures. You know what I mean? He's not throwing us away.
No, yeah.
So there's no, if you try to single somebody out
Yeah.
and decide, oh no, this one, he doesn't belong. All you're doing is telling God who needs a friend now. You know what I mean? And he'll go and be their friend. I mean, that's the way the world works. But when if he's being a troll like these politicians and stuff, I mean, he's going to have to make an example out of them. And that's all I know to say. Because I mean, it would look bad because it says something about him. Because anybody watching him could say, look at those children of his running around in his head. They take after their daddy. He don't do nothing about it. So God has to punish it, just in case someone is watching him. You know what I mean? What if they're watching him and they're like, I'm scared of him. He's a big black guy. I mean, he used to be a big, huge monkey or something, and I'm not going nowhere near him. Maybe they're all around him right now. They're hiding. They're just too scared of him. What would he have to do? He'd have to convince them he's not dangerous. You know what I mean? You can come out and show yourself. And one of the only ways to do that is to prove that he's about what's right and saving, you know what I mean, and making things right. So that's what he'll be doing for eternity. And people that don't know God, they don't understand that. I mean, it's real simple. But when you start looking at the history of it all, it's obviously there's symbolism stacked on so much symbolism that I think if we actually got to the root of it, it would scare us. Like we would uncover something we tried to forget when we decided we didn't want to be God. You know what I mean? It needs to be a mystery to us sometimes, so we can go back like into the Matrix. You know what I mean? And this is where we're happy. You know what I mean? Because if you get so old, what happens is nothing feels new anymore. You know what I mean? The first time you do something, it's exciting. It's newer. It's funner. You do that same thing over and over and over. Eventually, it just kind of becomes like a routine. It don't hold the same things for you. And the older you get, that starts happening a lot with everything. And And it's like, man, I just don't feel like I did, you know what I mean, when I was a teenager. Like I could just be so much happier and excited about things, any old thing. And I think what happens is we want to go home. You know what I mean? We want to come out the light at the end of the tunnel because that's us coming out of our mother. We're doing this again. You know what I mean? We're happy. You know, I'll go back. It'll be 1981 if I don't go up, and I'll be happy. I'm happy where I'm at. He's actually saving me from the reality that's too scary. His reality.
His reality.
His reality is what you don't want an unbroken. Think about it. If you're conscious the whole time, think how old things are going to seem to you. How I mean, unless he has a way, and I think the way he found was through us. You know what I mean? Because we do this thing again. He's reliving the old days through us. You know what I mean? Since he kind of is us, he's getting to be a baby again. You know, he's playing with his mother. You know what I mean? He's riding his bike for the first time again through us. That's how he gets those old feelings back. You know what I mean? If they're hurting us, he's feeling that. You know, if we're happy, he's feeling that. And there's nothing we've been through without him that he can't say, I know what you mean. You know what I mean? And so this is how he makes things through new again, is through us. Or else things would be so old, be like an old, like back when we had the old Nintendo cartridges, you know what I mean? Once you played them
Oh
so
shit.
much, they're just like thrown across the room. Sometimes you look at them, you kind of want to pop it in, but it's like, no, fuck that. You know what I mean? I played that game so many times. I almost played it again. It almost made me sad to even pop that cartridge in. You know what I mean? That's what happens to us. But if we're that kid that we just now unboxed that cartridge for the first time, I mean, we're practically shaking, you know, trying to get that thing in. So that's what he's doing here. He's saving us from having to be like him. We don't have to be God. He's doing that for us. And it seems strange, you know what I mean, that I'd want to go back when, you know, things happened to me, or, you know, or maybe I was sick or whatever. But I think it's kind of like an edifying process. You know what I mean? And when we do wrong, I know this kind of sounds like Hinduism right here, but when we do wrong, I think that it affects us next time. You know what I mean? We'll be like this sickly kid. We'll be, you know, I mean, I hate to say mean things, you know, like we'll be over there just all whatever, you know, micro dicked up or whatever. To where it's like, man, what the fuck? Why does God hate me so much? You know what I mean? Why did he make me like this? It's something we did. It's something we did. And our demons are our victims. That's what I've been trying to tell people. Our demons are our victims. They're
Okay.
people we
Interesting.
did something to.
Mm.
And we did something to them before. And God has to be on their side. You know what I mean? If they're, let's just say, like in Hollywood, you hear about like little kids being put in cages. You know how all this shit came out with the
Yeah.
Q
Yeah.
stuff. There's kids underground. There's this, that, and the other. Well, those kids are our demons. You know what I'm saying? God has to be on their side first. Or anybody watching him will say, what the fuck? You know what I mean? He thinks they're cool because they're Hollywood, and this kid don't mean nothing because he's just a you know, trailer trash or whatever he is.
Mm-hmm.
He's like them. He's like one of those wretched, you know, if any of this is true. I can't confirm any of this shit that's happening. And and um and to me, and the way I think, that may be another trap. Because what if they just start making up shit about me and people want to believe it? You know what I mean? You're going to hate those people that just jump on that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he did. But let's just say those kids are real. Well, they're the ones tormenting us right now. They've come back as our demons. God is on their side first and foremost because they're our victims. And I know it sounds weird to think that like the most powerful of the angels we're calling demons, but they're not demons. They're our demons. They're our adversaries. We're the demons. We're the imps. And so we come back, and sometimes we're not too happy with the the life we're born into or the hand we were dealt. And the only way to beat it is to stay humbled. Say I might be going through something, but God loves me, and I can still do this. I can still do that. Count my blessings. I'm tougher than all this shit. I'm not going to curse him. There has to be a reason. You
Let
know
me
what I
ask
mean?
you this: do you feel like it's like a filtering system, almost like how we filter the water, right? Run
Definitely.
it through a few times, like because look, even though like let's just say this is our umpteenth time around, right? And
Yeah.
slowly but surely we're waking up to the fact that we used to do wrong. This is wrong. This is right now. We shouldn't do that. So
Yeah.
it's like on the next, just say for instance, on the next time around now we've realized the stuff we was doing was wrong. We come back a bit more pure, like water has been filtered again.
Absolutely. That's what
Until
I
you
think's
come back
happening.
to its totality and its pureness, you keep coming back, right? All your wrongs, right? Until you know what not to do anymore, not to wrong people, even the smallest thing to a creature, to anything. On your final go around, you just know just to kind of stand still in time.
Well, I think what happens is, like you said, we get more and more pure, and we're thinking, uh, you know, there's just something about this that rubs me the wrong way when we run into unrighteousness, and we're just going at this point we're just gonna work it out. There ain't no stopping us. We're gonna
Mhm.
figure out what's bugging us. As before, we would have probably just fell for the bullshit, maybe went on along with them, and then I think this whole thing starts over. I can't tell you when it starts over, you know what I mean? But I got a weird feeling that this thing starts over and we're going to witness his history again. But this time we're going to get the truth. You know what I'm saying? So if it's like, okay, God started, he set up a row of dominoes. He started this creation thing. The dominoes fell, the chips fell the way they did because he wanted something that was real. You know what I mean? Not just an imaginary thing that he just start to finish. You know what I mean? He wound the clock, and this is what happened. This is real life, and some of it reflected him bad, and he's set out to edify on that process. But what we're all after is the truth.
Mhm.
Everybody that's mad at all this bullshit, the main thing we want is the truth. Damn it! I want to know what they really think they're doing over there behind those in those meetings. What was the real plan? You know what I mean? Like I was talking about Smith with the social credit scores, and he didn't
Mhm.
believe. He thinks that they're deep, dark. You know, all of them are. All of them really think they're in this satanic devil cult. What if the truth was no? Most of them went to church. Most of them thought, I'm doing this. Well, you want to know that. You want to know what the hell did this motherfucker think he was doing? That's what they think that they're never going to give us. That's what they think they're going to be able to hide, that they don't owe us the truth of what ends that they did to justify, the means and all that shit that they took. Because, see, some of that shit's dirty. Some of that shit's nasty. Some of that shit's disgraceful. But it was ends justify the means because they had a goal. They're never going to come out and tell us all the dirty shit they did because their stance was so weak as to them being the hand of God this whole time. That they think they're going to hide from us. Well, God's going to give us that truth. When we win this thing, It's going to start over, and we're going to know exactly what they did, their daddy did, their daddy's daddy, their daddy's daddy, and go all the way back to know every last one of their fucking problems. And you're going to be deified at that point. You know what I mean? And nobody's going to know it. You know what I mean? They can be around you right now, and you'd never know it. You know what I mean? And that's what we're working towards, is the truth. And then in the meantime, you know what I mean? You're master of the universe.
But hey, John, my thing is this though, right? I mean, I get 100% what you're saying, 100%. But when I look at the history that they provide to us now, right? Their history as well, right? So our history, it's nothing but pillaging and murdering and all of these things, right? And takeovers, right? But then when I think about the burning of the books in Alexandria and all of these things, right? I think stuff like, was they trying to hide stuff, right? Or was it just an all-out war? But most of all, I think about, was they trying to hide some parts of the history, right? So even when I think about the narrative behind the history that's been pushed, you know, nothing but war and pillaging and all of this stuff, and they're happy to promote it, right? They're happy to promote the dark side of stuff, right? So it makes me think they're not really hiding their dark ways, right? They're not really hiding anything. They're glad to teach it to you, right? Say, look, this is our dark past. This is what we used to do, right? If anything, I would be kind of like ashamed to even promote that stuff. I would burn that stuff.
All right.
Get where I'm going with it. I wouldn't put it out there and say, yeah, this is what we was doing. I would kind of like lie about what I was doing, if that's the case, you know. But these people would gladly show you they would raping and pillaging and doing these things, and then pass it off as kind of history or normal. Like it's weird.
Yep. And I think that the answer to that, why you see things like that in this realm, and it's a slippery slope. But just like I said, our demons are our adversaries, are people that they know us from somewhere, but we don't know them at this point. And I think what happens is they get in amongst us, and there's players on the world stage that are not who they appear to be, all over the place. I know this is where you get into really risky waters, because it's like, whoa, is he one of them? Who's who? You know, there's no way to know who's who. Even if like they're monitoring this right now, and they're like, John Thomas is right. There's people all around us, you know, in the White House, in the Vatican, they're not who they seem. We're on to that. Well, you know what I mean? It'll still do them no good, because these people are so more advanced than them, so much older than them now. They're going to be the best actors. They're going to be the best whatever. You know what I mean? And they're going to be able to control your mind. So even if you did catch them, you didn't do that. Just like a Jedi mind trick. You know what I'm saying? And what happens is these people are amongst us. They're from here, and they're the ones doing the soul traps. You know what I'm saying? They're getting the people that think that they're basically God on this earth to go along with this, and their sheep are going to follow. You know what I mean? They're kind of like setting up these, you know, these totem poles, if you will, of these wretched faces, like you say, that are out in the open. And then the sheep that bow to that shit, they're the ones that their enemies are happy. You know what I mean? That's the motherfucker that hurt me last time. I'm glad he did that. You know what I mean? I'm in no hurry to see him come up here with me. That's what's going on. That's why there's so many, like, well, why the fuck would they do this? Why would they do that? They're not in control. As much as they think that they are not. At any time, like on DS9, they could be replaced with basically what, you know, people would call a shapeshifter. And that person you thought that was so key to the story, that, you know what I mean? At least we, we still got our superstar over here. He's gone. They done took him. You know what I'm saying? He's possessed now. That's just them controlling you now. I think that shit's happening everywhere you look. That they really are. They're in the same boat with us. They just have no clue yet, because they got all that money. They got all those people kissing their ass, thinking, "No, you're doing good. You're doing good." And some of them are going to be their own demons right there with them, kissing their ass, making sure that they're the last person in the kingdom. It's just like Christ said, the first will be last and the last will be first. So the people that we put up like the highest motherfucker, I mean, he's the head honcho, just the most good guy. He's the last guy, because we're over there kissing his ass, idolizing him. He's the last guy that needs to do anything different. He doesn't need God's help. He's happy where he's at. He'll come out the end of the tunnel, and he's, his life's great. He sucks all our money. He falls prey to his demons all he wants. He doesn't need to be saved. It's the poor people that are starving, people that we put last, you know what I mean, that their life didn't even count. You know what I mean? They were just sacrificed for something. So, just for an afternoon of whatever. Those are the first person. That's the first person God's calling into his kingdom. That's the person that needs a friend. The people we thought was last, they're going to be first. People that we thought was first, he's the last guy. And his demons will have him doing his old routine again in no time. You know what I mean? And create more adversaries. And he'll be trapped right there thinking, I'm president. I'm Donald Trump. You know what I mean? I work for whoever. You know what I mean? My family's owed money. I'm this, I'm that. He don't need to go nowhere. He's Donald Trump. You know what I mean? He's good where he's at. You don't need to know the truth. He thinks he has it, and he's not going to get it. It's the people that we put last, people that we thought, no, we don't owe you nothing. That's the first person that's entitled to the truth. But they believe, like you say, they've been convinced by their demons. No, God is a dark energy. All you can do is wait to see in the long run his intentions. You know what I mean? That's all you can do. I mean, even if someone came down today and said, hey, I'm the son of God, you know what I mean? Come on up with me to heaven. We fly away, not in a spacecraft or anything, but like the book says that, he flew away into the clouds. Even at that point, I still don't know who he is, really, right? I mean, I have no clue who this guy is. All I know is how he treats me. All I know is his intentions towards me. And that's all you can do, is to see if he ever changes into someone else. You know what I mean? Or if, no, I found him. This is the good guy. That's all you can do. There's not going to be nobody, because see, when you start waking up, you're not going to trust any source. You're going to have to start trusting your heart. You can say, oh, I look at this book here, look at this book there. That book could be misleading me. I'm going to have to know that, by what I feel inside, I can only verify it with myself. I can't do it for anybody else. No, I found him. You know what I mean? And it's been good from day one to this day here. That's all we're going to ever, and that's too scary for most souls. Most souls need to be able to turn to something and say, I'm right, ain't I? You know what I mean? And have that authority tell them that, okay, I haven't been deceived. But if you got to be like the Son of God, you can't do that. You're going to have to know, you know what I mean? Like Peter, he said, he asked Peter who he was. And Peter said, you're the son of the living God. Other people was calling him son of David. He asked him, how could he be the son of David? And when Peter said that, he said, blessed are you, Peter, because God revealed that to you, not men. So see, it wasn't anybody, it wasn't Pharisees, it wasn't even Moses that taught Peter who he was. Only God could have revealed that to him. And it's too scary to be in the boat with Christ because most people are going to want out of there. You know what I mean? You have to be built up to the point where I'm ready for this trip now. Or it's going to seem like it's just also, I mean, just a trick. You're just going to want to go home, run to your mother, plug me back into the matrix. I don't want to remember none of this shit. You know what I mean? I don't want to know how it really is. You know what I mean? I want to go play with my Nintendo. I want to go play with my dog. I want to go do whatever. But I don't want to know none of this shit. This is deep down the rabbit hole. That's got to be for people that he's prepared. He's prepared for a time where, no, they can handle it. You know what I mean? They're going to be watching. They're going to be, and he's going to know that. He's going to know that we're going to be scrutinizing every little bit and proving it to ourselves, just like his disciples, for ourselves. So, I mean, living that life is not for most people all at once. You know what I mean? I think we all do, because I think we've all been to heaven before is the thing. I think we've been doing this so long. We are, at this point, all of us, the fallen angels. We came home because it got old, trillions and billions of years ago. And I said, you know what? I want to go home. You know what I mean? I want it to be new again. I want to do this again. And that's what we're doing here. You know what I mean? And God's not in a hurry to do it, get us all to heaven all at once. This is what I think's happening. That's why it's so confusing. That's why I think they're so scared. And they could even start to really believe the alien stuff. That I think that's why there's like a desperate tone about them. Ever since the Mandela effect, there's been a desperate tone from what they have actually allowed out there. And they desperately need you to believe they've been in war with these aliens, and there's been forces, and they've been visited, and there's now we've got a space force, and trust me, we need your help, right? These same people were injecting us with experimental things. Like Tuskegee and all the rest, right? What do these people want my fucking help for? You're the man. If the aliens come here, take them to our leader. You deal with them. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
A minute ago, I'm trash. I'm a lab rat. Then all of a sudden, I need you to be on my side. This thing's going down. Well, fuck you. You battle them. They're not here for me. They're probably here for you.
Yeah.
And if you have that attitude, well, then fuck you, motherfucker. After all I've done for you, let you live on my, God's given earth, and it was mine to give. And yeah, I may have mistreated you, but we've got to put it behind us, and we got to be all on the same side now. There's an urgency to think that, hey, okay, maybe Trump did do the warp speed and all that stuff, but there's some other things you don't know about. I've heard Trump's been in the spaceship with the Pleiadians, and
What?
that Trump's been on a spaceship now with Pleiadians. You know what I mean? That there's there's a battle between the aliens, and the Pleiadians are here and the lizards are here, and you're going to have to pick a side. You see what I'm saying? And there's like this urgency about them to jump on nobody says it directly. They like to hint at it and let you know, okay, you kind of need to believe that this kind of thing is happening. It's not just an alien hoax. There's weird things happening. And I'm telling them the Pleiadians and the lizards, every last one of them, is your demons. They're your enemies. They're little kids. You know what I mean? That you went all the way, you traveled all the way to their home, and most of our demons are black. You know what I mean? I've been saying that too. Most of our demons are black. You know what I mean? They're black people that the world didn't want.
Well,
You know,
hold on, check this out now, right? Because it's deep when you said that, because like I said in my research tomorrow, I go over that demon part, right? And
right.
the black part about it, right? That ties into the demon land itself that was over in Aboriginal Australia, right? Tasmania. Like you said, if they're the black people coming back, right? They were slaughtered over there in Tasmania. Women, children,
Tasmania. Yeah.
right? But it was demon land before anything.
Well, if they were drinking blood and doing child sacrifice, you know what I mean, then they have their own demons and all that stuff. And I can't really
No,
judge.
I'm not saying they were doing any of that, any
Oh,
of that stuff. I'm just saying that's what the land was called, because it was the Aboriginals that was there. They have the longest, they have the oldest connection to this realm. A lot of people aren't even aware of that. That was
it
their
would
land over there, but it
wouldn't
was known as the
surprise me.
demon land.
That's what we're going to learn when we get up out of this thing, is the real hierarchy. You know what I mean? And I've been saying it, that you know, most of the angels are black. You know, I mean, they're the people that God needed to get out of here because they didn't count. And you know, we travel all the way over to their land. They wasn't bothering nobody. Here's this shot. You got to have it. Next thing you know, they're crippled. You know what I mean? They're already poor. They didn't have nothing. And you've come all the way over here because you still don't like them. You know what I mean? Just knowing that they're there, I guess. I mean, that's demonization. You're demonizing me. You're trying to say I'm that worthless. And anytime people do that and they come against you wrongly, they are demonizing you. You know what I mean? If they're trying to cancel you or sanction you, they're saying they're ultimately, their end game is to say you're some kind of demon. You don't belong here. You need to go to hell. And so yeah, it's always going to be like that. I mean, it's just I
Now
think that
remember
that's simple.
you just said you don't belong here, you need to go to hell, right? Now,
Right.
going back to what I was just saying to you, right? What was they doing to people who wasn't going by their law? They were sending them where? To the land down under.
Damn. Yeah.
You understand?
The prisoners. Yeah.
There you go. All right.
They're
Don't
sent them
worry,
to
we're
the
gonna
demon land.
exactly. We're gonna deal with this tomorrow, bro. Don't worry, I got you. Just make sure you turn up. We're gonna put on a
Yeah.
good show. All right.
I think that um, I think this was way more prevalent. You know what I mean? Like in the Middle Ages, that people did see. You know what I mean? They're demons. They seen angels. They seen things happening constantly. You know what I mean? That our ancestors actually know more, and it'll always be like that. I think what's happening to us is we're losing our saltiness. You know what I mean? We're becoming these King Stephen guys, these little, I don't know even how to put them in words, but
I know.
there's nothing left there. You know what I mean? It's just this bland. They're not the salt of the earth anymore, but they're on a crusade. And the reason we're not seeing the same kind of activities is because we're in bad trouble. Those people that were actually seeing their demons and having all that weird shit happen to them, they were in less trouble than us. And what's fixing to happen to us is going to be real bad, scary. And I think most people, like Christ said, their hearts are going to fail them. In the end, something's going to happen happen, he said, that would fool the elect, if that was possible. And something so terrible that the hearts of men would start to fail them. So if that's real, you know what I mean? And I believe in the Mandela effect. It's been happening. And that actually all these books, there's not a single book now. We know that if he didn't want that book to read what it's reading, it wouldn't. He'd just change it. So what he's done is he's killed the dogma in the Bible. All those people that said you're going to burn in hell forever and all this, they have no teeth now because the Bible's not infallible, because he's changed it. Because he's changed it, he killed their dogma. And the only thing left is the principles that are held inside. That's all that's left in that book. If there's some principles that can edify you, need to identify them and weed out the leaven. Because he showed you that there is leaven. By changing it, he's saying it's not infallible. So we're in a time where to find truth and nothing's nailed down no more. We're basically swept out to sea, and we're going to have to navigate by the stars, basically. And you know what I mean? By being one ourselves, we're going to have to know that, you know, we felt rightly about this shit because we belong up there. That's how come we're going to make it. And that's all we can do now. And they're desperately trying to cling to everything that they can and say, no, ain't nothing wrong with it. And get more dogmatic than ever. And it's going to be a mistake. It means that they're liars. And I think what's going to happen is the changes are going to change back. And all these liars that have been pretending not to notice, including the Pope and all these damn religions, they're going to be shown as not the authority. And they're going to try to play dumb or whatever. It's the devil doing it. All I know is that when I was in Jerusalem, I know who I was trying to serve. I know who he's attacking through this. I was saying then the Bible wasn't infallible. So whoever did that is my friend. That's all I can tell you. Because he's got them on the run. Let's just say, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a Gentile. You know, I mean, my family's supposed to be from Wales. And my family's supposed to be from Wales. We're actually supposed to be descendant of Owen of Glendower. Last Prince of Wales.
The Prince of okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, we're nothing special. I mean, it's a long time ago, but I'm forgetting my whole train of thought here. What was we saying?
Where was we touching again? We're talking about.
Man, I'm sorry. I've just been rambling.
No, you're good, man. It's been interesting. It's been interesting.
Sometimes this happens. I'll blank out for a few.
But
yeah, I mean, it's it gets weirder as time goes on. Yeah, I mean, like just say, you know, I'm just some Gentile that showed up to Jerusalem. You know, in 2014, I seen this thing happening. That wasn't God. You know what I mean? That was all I can tell you is that my God did that. Now, I believe I'm following the God of Moses. I love the laws of God of Moses. But whoever did that, you know what I mean? Moses does tell us that he told the Israelites, he said that they couldn't bow down to the sun and the moon and the stars and the hosts of heaven because he had given that to the other nations as their inheritance. They could actually worship other gods. You know what I mean? Like all this Noahide law shit, that's not even lawful. The nations could worship other gods. But Israel had a duty if they were doing things that was, that, I mean, they're just like a bunch of bull queers. You can't go into that town. They're going to capture you or something. Israel had a duty, according to the book of Moses, to offer that city a peace treaty. Tell them, okay, you're going to have to stop doing that. And if they said no, then you would have to come in and you'd have to kill all the men of fighting age, and then kind of do like a reset. You know what I mean? Like if they started following their gods in a way that was just like, other people are coming to you and they're like, help us now. You know what I mean? We need the help of the Most High God. That's what their role was. Wasn't to take over the whole earth. Wasn't to make us all circumcised. It wasn't to make sure we all followed their God, because Moses didn't tell us to do that. Didn't tell him to do that. But all I know is whoever did that is my friend. You know what I mean? And my actual God. He revealed himself to me in Jerusalem. Now, I know that would probably get me in such hot water, because people are going to say, well, John, your God's the devil then. You know what I mean? Because
Oh
he
shit.
you know what I'm saying? He did this, he did that, he fucked with my book, and he fucked up. What are they going to do if my God is Yahweh? If that was Yahweh, and they're the one trying to stand on his book, and they're calling him the devil because they're not in tune. Why would they be mad that the system that has held us down and created, so many adversaries for us around the world? Why would they be mad that they're on the run, that they're panicking? Why would that upset them any? You know what I mean? Except that they're on the wrong side. They're with the devil. It's the other way around. I just don't know what to say that. It's like, if I see the kidnappers are panicking because somebody got away, why would I be, feeling sorry for him? Like, look at him. He's in trouble. Oh, man, I feel so bad for him. No, I'm happy that his victims got away. Fuck that. You're on the wrong side. And that's what this thing is doing. It is taking so many of them and putting them through the wide gate that there's only going to be a very few left that are destined for the narrow gate. And
Narrow gate.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like he told those people in Bethesda, he said, he had done miracles there, just like here, just like right now, and they didn't repent. And he said, are you going to be lifted up to the stars? He said, no, you're going down to Sheol. You know what I mean? You're going into your graves again. You're not going to go up to the stars. So that's what this thing is about. You know what I mean? It's about going up with him and being deified and ruling and reigning and get into the truth of this thing and lasting as long as we can. You know what I mean? Like when his disciples, he asked them to stay up and pray with him that time right before he got arrested, and they couldn't do it. For some reason, when he would come back, he would find them sleeping. Well, that's a symbol to what we do. It was supernatural. They couldn't stay awake because in his time, it's so relative. You know what I mean? It's like, when is he going to be back? You know what I mean? He was just gone in his time for just like a minute. And in their time, by the time he gets back, they've already had to go on back to bed. You know what I mean? That was a long time ago. You know, I mean, to him it was, can you stay up with me an hour? So, I mean, even if we're stars and it's like, I'm 1,000,000,000 years old, you know what I mean? To him, that's been like maybe an hour, you know what I mean? And I'm tired now. I want to go home. You know what I mean? I want to go to sleep. I've done everything. I've lived in every house and, married every woman throughout every history that we've ever created and, did everything. And you know what I mean? It's a little old now. I don't want to be God. And then we go ahead and we start to sing over. And that's what we're continuously doing that. And that's what I believe God revealed to me in 2019. But 2019, yeah. I mean, I don't like to talk about how it happened. because it does involve drugs. You know, I was I was taking 4-ACO DMT. I don't know if you know what that is.
Oh, I'm not familiar with that one.
That's basically synthetic mushrooms.
Okay,
It
interesting.
turns into I used to love eating mushrooms. You know, I mean, I grew up around Houston area and things, and I used to like mushrooms. And when I heard about 4-ACO DMT, it's like non-toxic. You can't poison yourself. It tastes horrible, but it was it converts into silocaine in the brain. And you know, if you have you have psilocybin, then you have like that silocaine or whatever they call it.
Silocaine.
Yeah, a psilocybin mushroom has psilocybin in it, and it also has something called silocaine. And if you ever pick a psilocybin mushroom and it bruises blue whenever you fondle it, that's the silocaine that's
Hey,
turning it.
I've never had mushroom before. I've never I've eaten mushrooms, like, you know, food, but I've never had a, you know, trippy one.
So yeah, hey, be careful. And anybody listening, please don't do it. Don't take no 4-ACO
There you
DMT.
go. There
Eat
you
mushrooms. If you're gonna do it, eat the real mushrooms.
go.
Because that 4-ACO is so powerful. It converts straight into silocaine, and then that has to be converted inside the brain into psilocybin before it can even run its process. So, I mean, basically, I mean, maybe your brain turns blue or something. I don't know what happens. But if you do too much of that 4-ACO DMT, you will think you're God. You know what I mean? Which is what I did. And I took like a hero dose. And
Hero dose.
yeah. And for like 12 hours, like nothing I ever experienced. I thought I was God. Everybody was gone. You know what I mean? It was so scary. I mean, it was horrible, horrible. And it was like I had been there for so long, like in eternity. I really feel like it aged me, you know what I mean, inside. Because I thought I was gone for a lot longer than 12 hours. And I was saying things. I didn't sound like myself. Everything I said rhymed. I mean, it was weird. And I talked for 12 straight hours. Every bit of it was rhyming. And I can't, I mean, I was just trying to like block it out. Like, I mean, like, I didn't know what to think. But the way I looked at mushrooms is those were tools that God gave me to understand. You know what I mean? I mean, if it's not here by accident, it's not an accident that my brain can, you know, convert the stuff. So it's there for a reason. But I'm telling you that 4-ACO is just too powerful. I mean, you will have a complete ego death to where, you know what I mean, you'll be begging for it to end. And I used to have like good experiences on it until I took too much one time. But like I was there for like so long. It was like all these things that I'm telling you now, it's like something I instantly knew that I was trying to forget for like 12 hours. Because if I didn't, it meant I was God. You know what I mean? And I'd have to talk to myself from now on. And it was weird, man. I'm talking like everybody was gone. I was like in another place. And other people said they seen me and everything. And I never seen anybody else. The whole world was in black and white. I'm talking about the whole thing was monochrome. There was no more colors anymore. It wasn't nice and happy or none of that shit. And it was like, it was all just clues as to what I was doing here. Everything I was looking at was like things that my children children had left me. You know what I mean? Like pictures that, kids draw and you put them up on the ice box. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
ugly, but it's precious to him.
Mm-hmm.
And so every bit of this stuff is so precious to him, even though it was like, yeah, we did some bad things and it was ugly. Our skillmanship at doing right and wrong. And, but all I wanted was to bring him back. You know what I mean? That was all I wanted. But it was like, I knew I was God now, so I knew they wasn't real. And I was just like howling and shit, like at the top of my lungs for 12 solid hours. I don't even know how I lived through it. But all that stuff about circumcision, all that stuff was just like flooded into my brain. To where it was like if I couldn't get rid of it, I couldn't go home. You know what I mean? But somehow I came back. And when the sun came up, I was not even aware of when it even happened. All I know is that all of a sudden, I thought I was there for an eternity. I took it at sundown, Friday night at sundown, when the Sabbath began. And it wasn't until that next morning. It was like just the sun was here now. And I was still babbling, and I was like, shit. But then I started coming to, and I knew I was home. You know what I mean? But it was, I mean, I have never touched that shit again. But it was like stuff that I'd already been working on. You know what I mean? Like the pieces of the puzzle were right there. But when I did that shit, it was like someone put it together for me, like just so fast that I nearly lost my mind. I honestly did. I mean, so anybody listening to it, do not take more than they say. It was like 25 milligrams what you're supposed to take. And I did like, man, dude, I did like almost up to 700.
Damn.
Yeah, and I took a couple hits of LSD, and I was sitting there smoking hydro when that shit kicked in.
Wow.
And I was just like, it was dangerous what the fuck I did. But I went on like a deep dive that, I mean, I do not recommend anybody doing.
Yeah, we don't recommend that.
No. Bullshit,
Yeah.
because, I mean, you want to come on back home. You don't want to crack up on the rocks. You know what I mean?
That's it. Well said.
LSD, I'm scared of that shit. I wish I had never invented it. That shit, especially.
Hey, Mr. John Thomas, it's been a pleasure, my man.
Hell yeah, I'll try to jump on tomorrow to see if I can add something to your table.
Yeah, please. Hey, you're gonna like what I bring into the table, man. So it'll be good to have your input. Definitely.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
It's been good talking, brother. I better get moving.
Good stuff. Good stuff, my man.
Absolutely, bro. Y'all have a good evening.
You too. Much love. There you go. That was marvelous. Fabulous. To hear someone else's thoughts. That was nice. I like that. Very collective. He knew what he was talking about. He wasn't all over the place. Nice and calm. Nice and calm. It's a shame it's like nearly 3 in the morning. I could have listened for another hour or 2 hours or so. That was nice. That was nice. My type of guest. Big Drank in the building. Hey. Big Drank in the building. Drink up, man. Pour up. Give that man a drink. Random in the building. Thanks, John. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed that. Very eventful. evening. Mm. From Big Sister to Smith and Mr. John Thomas. That was good. That was good. What do you guys think? Not bad for a small rebuttal bar, right? Not bad. Not bad. Mhm. Good stuff. 420 if you got that. 420 if you got that. Mm. Yeah, good stuff. So tomorrow, whew, that's a different setting. Tomorrow is a different setting. Big business tomorrow. You already know. Big business tomorrow. That's a different setting. Right? Gonna open up. Hopefully I got hours over there. I need to go and check. If not, we're back over here. But either way, it's big business tomorrow, right? Big business. Show you this hell realm, right? Show you the hell realm. You know, we get it cooking. Show you a thing or two tomorrow. Yeah, man. We do it different. Mm. Yeah, respect to the girls putting in work. Hold on, that's not, it don't look right. 1 second. I have to get my real one sitting pretty. I have to get the real one sitting pretty. For the ladies for now, you know, I gotta look after the real lady like hair. The real ladies, you know. Get them looking pretty. There you go, Jen. Cooking. Excellent. Yeah, man. We do it different. We do it different. Good stuff. Might even try and get something else ready actually as well. Get a few things popping for tomorrow. We do it different. You're gonna like it. The way these dots have been connected, you're gonna like it. Right? So yeah, thanks for rocking with me, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Grand old chat room. Grand old chat room. Most definite. Right, so don't forget, tomorrow between 8 or 9 GMT time, right? I'll just pop up. You know me, I'll pop up. Right, between. So you'll be in for a good treat tomorrow. Right? Hell Realm brought to you by King James. The King James version, okay? It's my version. My version of the Hell Realm, King James version, okay? Alright. So until next time, look after yourself. Love over war. Lay low.